Hello and welcome to Shop on TV with me, Rob Lock, with an E. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a worldwide exclusive launch of a brand new drone. Literally, it arrived 4 days ago into the warehouse. It is fresh from the manufacturer. It is absolutely superb. You can spread the cost with PayPal and it's only $119.99. We only have a small stock. This is the starting stock. There are not many to go around. So once you know you want it, and you will quickly, buy it right away, because Rich Meyer is here, and guess what? The drone can do this.
Whoa, straight into the air, straight fly, you can throw it. Now, I'm so excited for weeks to bring this to you. It's a year in the design, a year in the making, and this is a world launch, an exclusive for an unbelievable standout from the crowd drone. All the features that you know and love, auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, our amazing live streaming cameras. But there are two features in here that you've never seen before. Look at those incredible lights. Now, you've got 8 different patterns that you can use day in, day out. All the lights flashing, glittering, glowing, and you can set them and change them as you're flying, or just have them off. It's totally up to you. But then we've got something that is unique. Come and have a look at this. Live streaming for the first time to the screen of the controller. So you now have a choice. You can choose to go for the screen or your phone. It's totally up to you, and you have that built in. A brand new exclusive. Now let me tell you, without question, the easiest to fly drone we have ever brought to air. We spent over a year making this the best and easiest drone we could ever do, and on top of all that, the best value at this price camera drone we have ever brought to TV. Be quick, we've hardly got any stock. It's your chance to get it. The amazing, the incredible, the brand new world exclusive Chameleon FPV drone.
It's normally $199.99. We've got it for $119.99. That's £80 off the exclusive launch price. Brand new, right here, right now. That's a 40% discount just for you. But again, honestly, we really do not have enough to go around. In fact, we've only got in stock a quantity that normally we sell a lot more of in the more expensive drones. So get her in your basket, get her checked out as quickly as you can, only as soon as you know it's something you want to buy right away. Have a look at, basically what it can do. We'll show you in a second. Actually, I'm going to draw your attention first of all to our website, shopontv.co.uk. That's the best way to order. You can click through to it. You can see some product images. There's a bit of information on there. You hit the buy now button if you want to buy it straight away, and that will take you right the way through. You can either do a guest checkout, or you can create a free account, and then you'll have the ability to set up an address book, and you can have this actually sent to any address of your choice with the name of the person, the recipient, and their mobile number for that specific address. It's already flying out the door. It's just £41.66 on your PayPal Pay in 3 right now. Have a look at this. The colours are amazing. This reminds me of one of my favourite films, Batteries Not Included. Oh, it's such a phenomenal, amazing, superb film. But this, ladies and gentlemen, you've got the controller with the screen on it. You can actually record directly to the controller if you don't have a mobile phone. So if you're buying this for youngsters and they don't have phones, and we say age 14 and up, but to be honest, the safety features on this are superb. So if you're going to supervise anyone younger than 14, we think anyone really from sort of the age of 8 should be able to use it. It's got built-in safeguards. You can have the lights on, you can have the lights off. You get 2 batteries as well. We give you an extra battery, so you've got double the flight time. That is included at no additional charge. It's a banging deal. It really honestly is. And all you have to do to get it going is literally chuck it in the air and it flies. You can even chuck it in the air upside down. Doesn't matter how you throw it in the air. It senses it's literally in free fall. The motors kick in and it starts flying. Have a look at this. It is a brilliant piece of kit. 2 cameras on board, and you can either record to your phone, or you can put an SD card into the controller, and you can then record directly onto the SD card of the controller without any mobile phone needed whatsoever. It's a really cool piece of kit. It's a heck of a lot of fun, and it's so affordable as well. I think that if you put the lights on and fly this at night, I think you might very well find that people will start to report UFO sightings.
It looks incredible, but it's got that optical flow, that 2 cameras on board. This has a 2-camera drone, a gesture control lens, so you can literally have it track the palm of your hand. V-Sign takes a photo, hand up, hand down, starts a video. A brand new drone, totally unique, exclusive here on STV and ITV, no other shop or retailer. Look, let me explain. Over the last 3 years, we've become one of the biggest retailers of drones in this country. Tens of thousands of drones. We love making, you love flying. This drone is different. This drone is stand out. This drone is unique, and let me tell you why. Taking features you normally expect on drones, 700, 800, 900 pounds, we've taken virtually every single one and more. Auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, it's in your Chameleon drone. But listen to this, we've thrown in features you never thought you'd get. 2 cameras on board in this drone, so you get 2 shots, 2 angles, 2 ways of filming at the same time. A gesture control lens, it recognizes you. Do a V-sign, takes a photo. Hand up, hand down, starts and stops a video. This drone can even track Grandad's hand. So if he's never flown a drone before, it will literally put your hand out, follow your hand everywhere you go, filming as you fly. You've got that LCD screen now built into the controller, so you can choose to have it come to your phone or the controller. It's totally up to you. This thing is incredible. But look, let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, why this is the right drone for you, your friends, your family, and anyone who wants to learn to fly. And out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. Now, let me explain what makes this drone really special. That is your camera right there, and you have a choice to do the LCD screen or direct to your phone. Now, I'm using my phone at the moment because it's the only way that we can put the footage onto your TV screen in your house. So that's why I'm using the phone, but if I wanted to click on the LCD, we could do it that way as well. Now, it's live streaming. The app is completely free. There's no in-app purchases. There's nothing to buy. You can Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Rob, Zoom it to your friends and family, make movies with it.
Hi.
This thing is utterly incredible, but it gets better. If this was a £500 or £600 drone, we'd be talking about a 1-angle shot, 1 direction, 1 way of filming. But what makes this different is we've added a manual gimbal. So you can actually change the angle of that front camera and now film from above. So if the kids suddenly come out and playing football, you can film them like the FA Cup final. The bird flies out the tree, you can catch it. Over your friend's wedding venue, capturing those magic shots and moments. Or maybe just everyone at the garden party in your garden, taking photos, taking videos. You can do it with this drone. Now, you're gonna have to be quick. This is a launch show. We've hardly got enough stock, and the price, the lowest price camera drone we've ever bought to air. But you wanna know how to fly it. Now, there's 2 ways to do it with this drone. You can just chuck it in the air. Chuck it in the air, or 1 finger flying. Now, with a normal drone, you have to learn the control sticks. You have to learn how to get them steady, get them oriented. Forget it. Either throw the drone in the air, or 1 finger, Rob, 1 button, 3, 2, 1, boom. You've just learned to fly. Out the box, 20 seconds, hovering like it's sitting on a piece of string. There is no other drone out there at this price with that stability. This is incredible. But I want to show you, I want to prove to you about this stability. This is called altitude lock. It knows its height in the air. If the wind knocks it, Rob, remembers the height, auto corrects itself. So when you knock it, will actually literally with the wind, take it back to where it started from. But I'm going to knock it. Watch this drone auto-robotically return. So even if you knock it, it rights itself to exactly horizontal. We have added features we've never been able to do before on this brand new world launch. Now we've got it in the air, we've also got that second camera underneath, locking the floor in shot. So we can actually track the palm of your hand, Rob. You can fly this drone from the palm of your hand and it's going to follow you. Now, I want to show you the camera in this drone, but before I do that, I want to show you that there's another way to launch it if you're a beginner. So I'm going to press the land button. We're going to take it straight down onto the floor and land it. But Rob, you mentioned about flying it upside down. If you're the worst drone flyer in the world, upside down, 3, 2, 1, watch this drone. It rights itself. It literally can never ever go wrong. The most stable.
Sorry, can you do that again on a?
Of course I can.
Let's do it again on a wide shot. One of those.
Because this is incredible. It's designed so there isn't a person out there.
Do you have to press any buttons or anything?
No. I'm not going to touch the controller. Throw the drone in the air, and it will right itself. It will light itself stabilise.
You've got a maze.
There is no person out there that isn't going to be able to fly this drone. Now it's in the air, we're going to have a look at the camera. Oh, by the way, you want to do a flip 360, you can do that too. This drone has got it. But I want to have a look at the camera. Now, on here, there is a button. Now, you press the button, it brings up your features. One of them is gesture control. V sign. Recognise my gesture. 3, 2, 1, boom, the memory's already in my phone. Hand up starts the video. It starts it for me. Hand down stops the video. It does it for me. This drone has that built-in gesture control. Normally a drone's 600 or 700 quid. It is in your Chameleon drone. But Rob, we're not talking about one camera either. So right now you're being filmed on that front camera.
Hi.
But with a click of the button, I can bring in my down cam and film from below. So you can have down shots, up shots. You can literally film with this drone how you want to do it, whenever you want to do it. It is unbelievable. Movie making, filmmaking, this thing is crazy. But what happens if you're going towards a tree, lake, river, and you panic? There's a button you press, auto returns to home. You're not going to lose it. You're not going to damage it. This thing is immense.
That camera's good quality for 120
Speed
pounds.
number one, Rob. Nice and steady. Up the stairs, round the banisters, you're learning. So as a beginner, this drone will take you out the box 20 seconds, even if you want to fly just by chucking it in the air. It is incredible. Now, speed number 2, you don't say a beginner for long. So give it a click, doubles the speed. We're now an intermediate drone. So maybe we're going outside, out the window, down the garden, round the shed. We haven't had to upgrade the motors. We haven't had to upgrade the camera. It's in the same drone that you learn out the box in 20 seconds. And then pro speed. We now go 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. So you can now go, you can literally go across the park, hide in the trees, swooping under the park benches, and then you just stop it and it stops completely dead. Now look, when I let go, it stops completely. This drone has proportional digital control, so it doesn't carry on going off to the left or to the right. It stops, it gets steady. It's got that altitude lock built in, that angle lock built in, so you're never ever going to go wrong.
Rich, can I ever go throwing it in the air?
You can have a go throwing it in the air. So let's land this drone. Rob wants to start it, so all you got to do, Rob, hold the drone.
Ladies and gentlemen, here I am. Sorry. So I just throw it in the air?
Just throw it in the air.
Literally. I'm going to do it with my eyes closed. It's that easy.
Auto stabilizes, auto corrects, and it does it for you. This thing is incredible.
Fly it now!
Now you can fly it from the controller.
Wait a minute. Now. Off you go. 10% of the stock is already
crazy.
Flying. It will sell out in the next probably 20 minutes or so, maybe half an hour.
Now you can also fly it from the controller, Rob. So if I land this drone right now, controller turn off, this is also a drone that you can fly just from the screen of your phone.
Yeah.
So you turn the little buttons on, you'll see those two little control sticks suddenly appear, lift up into the air. We are now flying from the screen of your phone. So it's got app control. This has absolutely everything. With the LCD screen built in, with those amazing lights inside there as well, the ultimate drone. This is brand new, a world exclusive, and it's all about the drone and the deal. Tonight's deal makes it the best-selling camera drone we have ever bought to air. You've got to be quick though, because we don't have enough stock. We had to bring it in. It only came in 4 days ago. This is a brand new launch. Now it needs no license, no registration, no fee. Built to the new class drone zero toy category, confirmed by the CAA. No license needed at all, and under 250 grams. I want you to know it has full blade protection on there. So if you've got young kids in the family, this is safe to bash into the wall. This is safe for them to grab even while it's flying, because the blade protectors support it. We are talking about absolute control, absolute stability on a drone that you can fly instantly wherever you want to do. Even when you have a little bit of wind, it's got the adjustment in there. Watch this drone fly. It's so much fun. The LCD screen allowing you to fly from the screen of the controller or your phone. It's your choice. Auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, our amazing live stream camera, the best lights ever in the dark, and we're going to turn the lights down later. I'm going to show you what it looks like in the dark. This is the brand new launch with an extra battery included. We're going to double your flight time, double the fun, double the excitement, double the magic. Our way of saying thank you for joining us for this launch. Thank you to our CEO, Jamie, who agreed you could get a second battery, double the flight time, double the fun, the entire bundle, your chance to get it. Be quick, be fast. You have to check it out, otherwise you're going to miss out. The amazing, the incredible, the world exclusive Chameleon FPV.
You get a really, really nice gift box if this is going to be a birthday present maybe, or just a gift for a youngster or someone who's young at heart, who's just, been working hard, doing well at school, whatever your reasons for gifting. it's the perfect gift. I mean, it really is it's great. I love it. And it's even got a little try me button on the front as well. You can pay it off by August on your PayPal Pay in 3 if you want to. So you get the gift box. The instructions are included. By the way, they're in a particular place, which Rich will tell you a little bit later on. So you get the drone itself, it's such a smart bit of kit. It's kind of got a bit of a spaceship look to it. You know, I'm a massive fan of Star Wars, as you probably know. This has got a bit of a Star Wars Millennium Falcon-y type feel to it, if you ask me. I don't know, just with the decals and things like that. It's fully protected all around. So you know what? If you've seen some of our other drones and you wanted to buy them for younger members of the family and you thought, you know what, they're just a bit too much drone for what we're likely to need. It goes beyond a toy. Please do not confuse this with anything else that's out there. This, yes, you can have fun with it. Yes, you can use it as a, quote, toy, but it also is for some serious social media as well. It's fun, but it's also functional because it's got the 2 cameras. You can record to your phone. You can record to an SD card on the controller, which is sold separately, or you'd have to buy separately if you wanted to. But the fact is, it's got its pro speed, 25 miles an hour. You don't have to have the lights on, you can turn them off as well. So you can take aerial video for your social media, for YouTube, for TikTok, for, you know, all that kind of stuff as well. So it's got a lot of pro features built in. That means somebody who's more of an enthusiast in the family can enjoy it as well, but also somebody who's a complete rank amateur. And I mean, for me, with the lights, it's very disco, baby. Okay, we are now 20% of the stock of the launch stock. Within 15 minutes, 20% of the launch stock has gone. We knew this was going to happen. It's such a low price. It's so affordable. You get so much drone for your money. Maybe this now brings it into the realms of affordability. But look, I want to be honest with you here. I'm always honest with you. But I want you to understand something. This is the launch stock. Now, that means that basically Rich got one container over, and we only have a handful of them to start with. Now, in the future, there'll be more stocks will start coming over, but there's potentially going to be a gap. If this and when this sells out tonight, then it's going to be a while before it comes back in. Our director just bought it as well. It's just can I say it as they'd say in America? They'd say it's a buttload of fun. It really is. Loads and loads and loads of you are going for this. Get it while it's available. We don't have enough to go around. We knew we didn't have enough to go around to start with, but we thought, let's just get it out there. Let's get it into the marketplace. You can't buy this anywhere else. This is not available in retail. It is only available at Shop on TV. It is exclusive, and it's never been seen before. And by the way, this is just the start of many amazing new things that are coming your way. Right, okay, you get the controller, you get it. Can I throw it in the air again?
No, I'm going to let me show the lights first.
You do it.
And then I'll do it. So what I want to do is to show you how this drone works. Now, at the moment, I want to show you that LCD screen. Now, this is what makes this drone special. This is what makes this drone different. You've got an LCD screen built into your controller. Now, you can choose to use the phone. You can choose to use the LCD screen. You now have choices. So if the kids are flying it, maybe you don't want to give them your phone, they can use it and still see what they're filming. With a micro SD card, it's not included, but you can get them for a couple of quid. You can now film and record directly from it. Now, I'm going to switch this over for one with the phone setup because I need to do that to show you here in the studio. But now I'm going to show you the lights inside when we take it into the air. Now, what the drone sees live, you see live, and you can Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it to your friends and family around the world. But let's take this drone into the air because now I want to show it to you. 3, 2, 1. This thing is unbelievable. Now, the stability on this drone, the brand new Chameleon, is something like I've never seen before. Look, no controller. This is flying now on its own. We're not using any controller. Altitude lock, it knows the height. If the wind knocks, remembers the height. But I'm going to knock it. I'm going to bash it. Watch how this robotically reverts itself to exactly the angle that it was before we started, because this drone is designed so anyone, even someone who could never fly a drone before, can do it. There's a second camera underneath locking the floor in shot. By the way, you can use that second camera to film as well, but it allows you to fly it from the palm of your hand. So now we can fly it from the palm of our hand, indoor and outdoor. Granddad, grandma can have a go. Even if it knocks, it's ready to fly. Now let's have a look at this in the air. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring up the drone So now I'm going to connect the camera to it so that you can see it live on the stream. And we've got the drone in the air ready to fly. So now, speed number 1, nice and steady up the stairs, round the banisters, you're learning how to fly. Speed number 2 doubles that speed, so we're now an intermediate drone. Speed number 3 triples it, 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds, so you do not have to be a pro to fly. It will take you beginner to intermediate to pro, pro to control. When I let go, it stops dead. It's got like a brake inside it, so you don't have that drone carrying off to the right, carrying off to the left, and it's live streaming to the screen of your phone or to the screen of that controller. But now you want to do a flip 360, 1, 2, 3, that is a flip 360.
Way!
And that's a touch of a button. One finger and it flips in the air. This thing is incredible. Now, if we can bring the lights down, let's have a look at these lights inside here, because we have got 8 different effects and patterns with this drone. Now, number 1, we are talking about now the multi-changers. If I give it another click, we go to that fade. That looks stunning in the dark. Click it again. Oh my goodness, look at that. That is so cool. Then we've got these ones. Look at that red. Look at it going round. It's brilliant. Then again, we've got that fixed red and blue, red and green, the blue and green, and then we go back to the original. Now, while we're doing those lights, if I want to turn them off, I can fly this drone with no lights at all. It's totally up to me.
Stealth mode.
But you've got the lights inside there so that you can control it with some brilliant effects. But there is something else that I want to show you here in the studio that is unique. Now, I want you to watch this and try and understand what we're saying here. There's something in here called a headless mode. Now, if I give this button a click, you will see there's green at the front and red at the back. But as I spin the drone, the green stays at the front, because forwards is always the green direction. So if you've ever had a drone that you've turned it halfway to one side, you can't remember which direction it's facing, and when you go forwards it goes off to the left. This drone can't do that. It allows a beginner to use it instantly. Even if you spun it, the forward direction remains the forward direction whatever you do.
Wow.
Now, Rob, everyone's going to have to be quick. This is a
all-in-one
launch drone.
It's fun. It's a fun drone and it's a serious drone all in one.
It is. Now, it needs no license, no registration, no fees. So you don't have to worry about when you read in the newspapers getting a license. Under 250 grams, we've built it to the new class drone zero toy category, confirmed by the CAA. Now, just to do this once in the show, because people will write in saying, no, it has a camera, you'll need a license. No, you don't. Cap 1789A, subsection 14, 5A part 2. I've done my bit. You need no license registration. Check the legal text. It's confirmed by the CAA, and we put that up on YouTube so you can check it. This drone also comes with 2 batteries. Now, its normal price would be 200 quid. When this is out of its launch period, 199.99. Still one of the best selling, well, the best value in terms of a camera drone that we do. But today and the launch, under 120 pounds, you need to check out. You need to make sure it's yours, because we just do not have enough stock for launch. This drone is stunning. This drone is incredible, and it's something that you are going to be able to use out the box in 20 seconds, whoever you give it to. And to prove that to you, Rob, I'm going to do what you want, which is the throw in the air, because it's unbelievable. Watch this. Even if you're a beginner, someone who's never flown a drone before, I'm not going to touch the controller. 3, 2, 1, it rights itself in the air. This drone auto-corrects and stabilizes.
You didn't turn it on then, it automatically...
Look, even if it's upside down, watch this. No other drone on the market.
Hold on, put the controller on the floor.
3, 2, 1, look at that. Stabilizing itself in the air on its own, and you're able to do it instantly. So whether you're a beginner, whether you're an intermediate, whether you're a pro, you can fly this drone. Rob, it's unbelievable. So look, I want to show you that LCD screen that comes with it. So we're going to take this drone. Let me turn this one off. I'm going to pick up the one that's got the LCD screen connected, because you can use this instantly. Now let's get it into the air, because this drone is unbelievable. Have a look at that screen. It is literally allowing you to do it now without the mobile phone, built in micro SD card that you can add into this, can go inside and you can record it, make movies, Instagram it, YouTube it. You can still use your phone if you want to.
That controller comes with it.
Yeah, this is with it. The LCD screen is all in there, but you have to be quick. It's time to check it out. Make sure it's yours. We don't have enough stock on this show. This is the launch. When the launch stock is gone, we are waiting maybe a month, 2 months to try and get anything in. The Flip 360 at the touch of a button, that's in this drone. If it's going towards a tree, lake or river and you panic, press one button, it auto returns. Live streaming, creating movies, movies, creating memories. This drone does it all. Whatever direction it's facing, you can put it into that mode that will always go forward, whether it's at an angle, whether it's at the side. This allows you to do it. Now, this landed 4 days ago, fresh into the country, no other shop, no other retailer. It's exclusive to you, STV, ITV, and our amazing customers who watch on Freeview 89. Nowhere else can you get it. And what have we done? We're not just giving you the drone on its own, we've thrown in an extra battery. That's a big thank you for supporting us for this launch. You're going to get double the flight time, double the fun, double the excitement, double the magic with this drone, and you are going to be able to fly it out the box in 20 seconds. The ultimate drone, the ultimate brand new show-off, stand-out, amazing Chameleon FPV. This thing is incredible.
And you get it all. I mean, I can't believe how good the value is, even for us. You get the gift box. It's really, by the way, the instructions, I didn't need that part. Inside, there's like a silver card backing. They're behind that. So when you open the box, just remember that they are behind. You can sort of see inside. You see the silver, the kind of silver background. The instructions are behind that. They are in there, just so now you know where they are. So you get the gift box, great present for anybody. But obviously you get the drone, but you also, now you don't get the mobile phone included, but you do get the controller with the LCD screen. By the way, this is an expandable, there's like a sprung section on the top that will allow you, even your Maxi phones in there, no problem at all. You could pair it presumably to an iPad as well, or an Android pad if you wanted. It won't fit in there, of course, but you can still pair it if you want to use that as an option too. So you can either use it controller on its own. If you want to record to the controller, there's an SD card slot. You would have to buy the SD card, but again, they're cheap as chips these days. However, if you don't want to faff around with any of that, you just use Bluetooth to pair from your remote to your phone, and then all of the video is recorded on your phone. The lights, you've got those 8 different light patterns, and this has got so many great beginner features, again, with that thing where you can have it always pointing forward, so you never get disoriented when it's in the air. That's a thing that can happen with drones, and you're kind of like, oh no, which way's forward, which way's back, and before you know it, you're flying it into a river. That will never happen with this, and if you get stuck, you press one button and it just returns straight back to you automatically. Flip 360 and all of the lighting effects, the whole bundle is absolutely superb, but also it is exclusive to Shop on TV, exclusive if you're watching us on ITV, STV, YouTube, Freeview. You've got to make sure, if you want to get it now, that you actually buy it, pay for it, check it out. It will actually go out first thing Monday morning, so you'll have it by midweek. They go out 48 hours tracked, and it will go out Monday. So you should have it by Wednesday. It is a brilliant piece of kit, but the starting stock was far less than we actually wanted. Hi, Droney. Far less than we wanted it to be, unfortunately. It's very, very busy already out there. So just check out your basket. Again, kids can fly this. It says 14 and up. To be honest, if you're supervising, the youngsters can as well. It's dead easy to use. It's dead easy to fly. And actually, Rich, can it land on my hands and I can then just throw it in the air? Right, and remember, can I throw it in the air to start it?
Yeah.
Remember, all you've got to do to get it going, whether it's upside down or whether it's the right way up, I don't know if we can do this on a close shot, you just throw it in the air and here it goes. Amazing stuff. Check out now. Stay tuned to Shop on TV. Lots more still to come. Here's the drone code.
The UK Drone Code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit www.dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful and, importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
Always, of course, observe the drone code. It's common sense, basically. Okay, it is massively busy. There are hundreds of you shopping online. Thank you so much. We really appreciate your custom. Remember, this is a partnership with ITV and STV. This is essentially your official ITV and STV shop. We've got show specials on cool towels. Want to stay cool? You put them in water, you give them a shake, you give them a stretch, and they drop 10 degrees in seconds. They will help keep you cool. Cool compress at night, something maybe going for a ramble around the woods on a hot summer's day, stick one of those around your neck and you'll keep your cool. We've got spare batteries for the drones, for all the different drones. We've got the Cool Zone, amazing mattress pad and pillow as well, pillow covers. They also are cool to the touch. So if you're hot on a sticky night, then lie on one of those and stick your head on some of the pillows and you'll find yourself considerably cooler than you were before you did. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, news flash. Woo, 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 woo. Hi there. Hi. 40% of the launch stock has already gone. We haven't even been on the air 40 minutes yet. It's going at about 1% a minute. You do the maths. That means, and it's actually ramping. So within an hour or so, it could be completely gone, sold out, finished, done. And that means that it won't be back in stock probably for several weeks because we literally got as much as the factory had. It's just been finished. It's just come off the factory production line and straight out to us here in the UK. It landed 4 days ago. These will be mailed to you first thing Monday morning, 48 hours tracked. You should have them by Wednesday. Thursday, I would say at the latest. So get $119.99. You get the drone with all the features, the pro features, but also the My First Drone features too. This is a perfect My First Drone. You can spread the cost with PayPal. By the way, capped P&P of $4.95. So if you buy 2 drones, how much P&P do you pay? $4.95. If you buy 10 drones, how much P&P do you pay? $4.95. Plus, you can spend up to £2,000 with PayPal Pay in 3. So get as many as you want. Just get these now while they're available. Even if you stick them in a drawer for Christmas. I mean, I know it's a stupid thing to say. Do your Christmas shopping now. Why not? Done, dusted. Who's not going to want a drone at Christmas? Every kid. Make sure that they're wearing very, very thick trousers because they are going to whittle themselves when they open this. I'll tell you. I mean, it's so good. You throw it in the air and it just flies. It's amazing. So yeah, all the lights. Well, you don't get the smoke. You have to provide your own smoke. I mean, 8 different lighting patterns. Is it 8 or 6?
It's actually 8.
It is 8, yeah. So 8 different lighting modes. You've got that 2.8-inch LCD screen built into the controller. You don't even need a mobile phone to fly it. You can even put an SD card into the controller and record your video straight onto that. Or you can pair, there's an app free of charge, absolutely free to download, no in-app purchases, no adverts in the app. You can download that for either your iPhone or for your Android phone or anything like that. And you can then pair the phone to your controller and you can record the video directly onto your phone into the video, you know, sort of the what do they call it? The picture, what's it called? On the iPhone, where your pictures go.
In your photo book.
Your photo book, thank you. I've been up here for 10 days. My brain is literally blur. Sorry. I'm going to shut up. I'm going to sit down because I'm getting old. My back's absolutely knackered. Oh! Is Rich.
Thank you so much, Rob. I've been so excited for weeks and weeks knowing that this launch was happening. The stock launch landed 4 days ago. It's been a year in the design stage, a year in the making, and it's a world launch, an exclusive launch, and it's an unbelievable standout from the crowd drone. This has all the features that you normally expect in our drones: auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, even 2 cameras on board and gesture control lens. But we've added features that you've never seen before. So if you have a look onto this controller, as the drone is flying, you have a choice. For the first time, there is a choice. We have built an LCD-like TV screen into the controller, Rob. So now, whether you want to use your phone, whether you want to use that screen, you can now do it. Oh, by the way, I'm hearing how many of you put in your basket. Check it out, please. Make sure they're yours. It looks like we may not last more than an hour and a half of this show with the stock that's meant to last the entire show. Please be very, very quick. So we've added that inside, and we have the lights. Now, in a minute, we're going to get another drone up in the air, and we're going to turn the lights down. You're going to see the patterns, the effects. Now, you can fly it without the lights, but with it is absolutely incredible. Live streaming direct to the screen of your phone or the LCD screen, it is totally up to you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my other drone out now because I've got the phone connected. You can only have the phone on or the LCD screen on. You can choose every time you use it, but for here in the studio, we need to use the phone because otherwise we can't actually show you the footage live. So now I've got the drone and we are connected. Now that's live streaming to the app. The app is free. There's no in-app purchases. There's nothing to buy. What the drone sees live, you are going to see live, and you can Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it to your friends and family around the world, make movies with it. You can even upload a video to TikTok before the drone has even landed, and you are able to do that with this drone, but it gets better.
By the way, ignore our clock, it's wrong.
Don't worry. It's live streaming direct to your phone, but we have not a normal camera. So with a normal camera, on a drone 600 pounds maybe on the high street, you'd have one angle, one shot, and one direction. That's what you get from a normal angled lens on a drone, but we've added a manual gimbal. So if you want to do that professional shot, the kids come out playing football in the park and you film them like they're playing the FA Cup final, or the bird flies out the tree, you can catch that magic moment over 80 meters away, or over your friend's wedding venue or the garden party. By the way, you can take still photos and video. This drone will do them all. It is absolutely incredible, but what makes it special, what makes it different, is the year we have spent to make this the easiest to fly drone we believe on the market, surpassing anything else in terms of stability, control for a beginner. Now with a normal drone you have to learn all the control sticks, but we are not going to use them. We are not going to use them, control them, steady them, try and get it just in the air. We're going to take one finger and press one button. Now you can also throw it in the air, it's totally up to you. In the air, no hands on the controller, look at that stability. Now this is a drone, remember, under 120 quid, sitting there as if it's got the stability of a GPS drone outside. Why? Altitude lock. Now I'm going to bring it a little bit lower and I'm going to show you something. Now I apologise to every shop or retailer out there right now because they're not able to do this. We can with this drone. Altitude lock. It knows its height in the air, Rob. If you knock it in the wind, it remembers the height and it corrects itself. I'm not adjusting it. The drone is doing the hard work for you. But unlike any other drone that we sell, watch what happens if you knock it. It literally centers itself back in. Now, if we bring up the video a second, I want to prove that centering. Because if I knock this drone, it goes exactly back centered without me doing anything.
That's rich on camera.
On its own. It is taking the hard work out of flying. Now let's come back to the drone, because that second camera that gives you stability also allows you to lock your hand in. So if Grandad wants to learn to fly it, if Grandma wants to do it and they don't want to use the controller, you can fly literally tracking the palm of your hand with this drone. It's unbelievable. But I want to look at the camera. So let's look at the camera in a bit more detail. So I'm going to start filming myself with the drone. But I'm going to press a button on the controller. That brings up all my functions, and one of them is gesture control. V sign, recognise my gesture, 3, 2, 1, boom, that photo's already in the phone. Hand up starts the video. Hand down stops the video. This drone recognises my features, controlling it without me needing to use the controller, without me needing to use the app, all done using those buttons. Now let's turn that off for a second. Rob, you're on camera number 1 right now.
Yes, hello and welcome to Drone Vision.
But we've also got the down cam, so we can now flick to a down cam over 120 meters in the air, blogging shots, getting the kids playing football over your friend's wedding venue. That's 2 cameras in one on the same drone at under 120 quid, and we have never had anything like it before.
Can I just ask you,
yes,
is it 120 meters?
This is 80 meters.
80
meters in all directions.
I just wanted to make sure. Yeah.
So now let's have a look at how easy it is. Oh, by the way, Do you want to do a flip 360? One button, flip 360 in the air. That's a flip 360 drone with a flip 360 video. Let's try it again. We're going to press that button. On its own flip 360, this thing is unbelievable. Now, if you're flying towards a tree, lake, river, and you panic, no, I'm going to lose my drone. No, you don't. You just press one button and it auto returns to you. So it's a drone you're not going to lose. It's a drone you're not going to break. It's a drone you're not going to damage. And I want to show you something. This is unique. This is different. And look, you need to understand how this is going to make this drone so easy for any beginner to fly. If we bring the lights down just a teeny bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in something called headless mode. Now you will see there's a green light at the front and a red light at the back. But I want you to notice something. As I spin the drone, the green light stays at the front. The red light stays at the back. If I push forward, it's going to go forward, whichever direction, whichever angle this drone is going to go. You need to check out your baskets. This has gone crazy. I'm hearing in my ear.
I'll talk to them about that in a minute.
Yeah.
Can you show us the other lights?
Unbelievable. Now let's have a look at the other effects in there as well. Now if we bring up the lights, light number 1, we've got that multicolour change. Light number 2, if we bring the lights down a bit more in the studio, you are going to see the brilliant effects on this drone. Now that's one of the light effects. Here's the next light effect. Look at that go. We then can add to that. So we've now got the multicolour changes. We've got the slow fade in there as well. I love this one. For me, this one is honestly incredible. I love it. And all that is built into the drone, ready to go. You can, if you want, have the lights off. You can, if you want, have the lights on. It's totally up to you. It's all built in. It's all ready to go. And then, if you want to fly this from the screen of your phone, let's land it. Controller off. You can actually fly just from the app. Now, the wire is just so I can show you the footage live in the studio. You don't need any wire at all. It's a wireless system. I press the on button and 2 control sticks appear. They look like googly eyes. Press the auto takeoff, the drone then in the air, and we are now flying from the app, from the screen of your phone, over 80 meters in every direction. This drone is unbelievable. Indoor, outdoor, day or night, outside, with the stability, with the control, with the lights, and with the LCD screen built into the controller. So now if you want to use the phone, you can use it. If you don't want the kids say to use the phone, they can fly it without it. It needs no license, no registration, no fee, built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category, confirmed by the CAA. But I want you to have a look. Fully blade protected. Now this is important. For the first time, even if the kids grab, you cannot touch those blades. This is designed for young kids, big kids, all the way from beginner, intermediate to pros to have fun and fly it and play. This thing will create movies and create memories, all inside your brand new world exclusive Chameleon drone. And to even make it better, at under 120 quid, it is the best price, the best valued camera drone we have ever brought to air, and we are doubling your battery life. So our CEO Jamie said we could throw in an extra battery. So now, to say thank you for watching us on STV and ITV on our Freeview channel 89, we're going to double the flight time in the launch, double the flight time, double the fun, double the excitement, double the magic. The deal is unbelievable. The drone is incredible. If you want to have something before everyone else, if you want something that's going to stand out from the crowd, that no one of their friends is going to have, that your friends are going to have, and maybe this isn't for someone else. Maybe it's not a gift, maybe it's for you. You've watched it, this is your treat, you're going to get it. This could enter that world of drone flying for you. This could get those memories, all the features you've always wanted, auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, the live streaming camera, the features you never thought you could afford, like 2 cameras on board, that gesture control, that's normally 700 or 800 quid in a drone. It is in your Chameleon. It is your chance to get it. Be quick, be fast, make sure it's yours, and that's massive smiles, massive fun, massive excitement for this summer with the amazing Chameleon FPV drone.
First person view is what FPV stands for, by the way, because you've got the LCD screen, so you're seeing it from the vantage point of the drone through the drone's camera. Ladies and gentlemen, it's very, very busy out there. Hundreds of you on the line. On the lines, when I say, sorry, that was very 80s or 90s of me, on the line, online or on the phones as well. We're down to about half the stock left. That's our launch stock. We don't anticipate that it will last the night. The only way you're going to get it and secure it and make sure you have it and not somebody else, because look, when it's in your basket, it's not under any circumstances reserved, it's not set aside, it's not protected, it's not safe. If someone comes along, a cash paying or a credit card or debit card paying customer, and pays their money and yours is the last one that they, that's available, then I'm sorry, you're out of luck. It's going to say out of stock when you go back. It's like Amazon. You can put anything you like in your basket, but if it sells out, you go back, it's not available, or the price has gone up. That happens as well. Also, by the way. So look, the only way that you know you've got it is to check it out. And what a great gift. But can I deal with the elephant in the room here? So do you remember in 1977, I was, what was I? Six years old, approaching 7 years old. And my dad took me to the cinema, and I saw this little film. You might not have heard of it. It's quite obscure. It was called Star Wars. And I fell in love with science fiction. I fell in love with the Star Wars universe, but also Star Trek. Batteries not included. I mean, the Terminator, you name it, all of that stuff. And the fact is, if I'm being honest with you, if you gave me that drone right now, I would take it back to my home, and in the middle of the night, I would fly it in my bedroom, and I would be a 6 or 7 year old boy again in that world, in that fantasy. And the fact is that anyone of that age will love this. And with supervision, because it has so many safety features, the little kids could use it. You know what I mean? Even though at the moment we recommend 14 and above, just, it's up to you as a parent, if you are a parent, whether who you let use it. But the fact is, the other thing is, it's summertime. The weather's about to get really, really hot. Where are we going? We're going for walks in the park. Maybe you're going to go to something like in London. When it gets warm, I go and have a picnic at Kenwood. Maybe it is picnics, but whatever. But you could be in Rich's back garden, which is about 85,000 acres. It's good money in the drone business. And honestly, you can be flying this and having so much fun. One of my favourite memories, I don't know if my friend Phil is watching, one of my favourite memories was when he and I and a few of our friends went to Kenwood, and we had a few bottles of wine and all that kind of stuff. Kenwood is it's a venue in northwest London, and there's a big, they do concerts there. There's a big, parabola, where they do an outdoor parabola where they do concerts. But next to it is a field, and there's a very famous stately home which you see in an awful lot of Kenwood House, where you see that in lots of very famous films and things like that. So the point is, if you're out and maybe going to the seaside, as long as you use this in an area where it is not crowded. So if the beach is absolutely jam-packed, you couldn't use the drone. But if it's a few people, or if it's a park with a few people, you are allowed to use this outdoors. And remember, it's locked to 80 meters in any direction. So you've got 160 meters in diameter, which is a pretty decent amount. You've got the speed, you've got the fun feature of the lights. You could play games with this, you know what I mean? And the dog, if you've got animals, if you've got dogs, the dogs all love to run after the drone lights, I'm sure. It's fun for all the family. And, is there a practical purpose to a drone? I don't know. I don't even care. Is there a practical aspect to having a £3,000 television? I don't know. I still bought one. Life's tough. Look, I know we're all desperately trying to afford this ludicrous, sort of inflated lifestyle now. Costs have gone up everywhere. But look, we've managed to keep it 120 quid. Maybe you've seen some of Rich's other drones on regular occasions and you've thought to yourself, I wish, I just can't justify the expense. But for the amount of fun you're going to have with this, for 120 quid, and we spent, crikey, I went out, we took Paul, our director, out to dinner the other night for his birthday, and it cost £140 for 3 of us to eat. We went to a place called The Botanist. That's a meal. You don't, once you've enjoyed it, that's it, it's gone. You get a reminder of it the next day, but that's it. You know what I mean? You can use this for weeks, months, years. Say thank you to somebody with it. Maybe if a kid that's done really well at school, a reward, or just treat yourself. Because I don't know about you, I've just been up here for 10 days. It's been a really crushing 10 days as well. I've been working 14-hour days. And look, I don't want violins or anything like that. The point is, I'm going home tomorrow and I'm actually off for 9 days. I'm going to go to Scotland with my friends. But you have to steal those little moments, don't you, where you treat yourself and you enjoy yourself. If you don't enjoy yourself at some point, if you don't let go and just say to the rest of the world, I'm having some fun, then what's the point in living in the first place? And for 120 quid, to me, it's a disposable amount of money for an extended amount of fun. If you go to bed without buying this and paying for it, you will have lost your opportunity to come back the next day or later today and buy it, because it probably will have gone. So check out now. That's all I can only advise it. And by the way, speaking of, is it 6 or 7 year olds? I believe 8-year-olds. We have an 8-year-old watching right now. Noah, hi Noah, how you doing? I hope that Uncle Kieran's buying you a drone. In fact, I can't say whether he is or isn't, because that would, that would spoil it. He's not Noah. He's not going to get you a drone, is he? Now we have a show special on. We're going to come back to the Chameleon in a moment. On one of our larger drones, which has more pro features on it. This has got full 1080p HD camera. It's got GPS. It's the GX Pro at $259.99. I think, can I throw this over to Rich in a moment? You look what you get. This is an incredible bundle. You get 2 extra batteries. You get the case, all in the gift box as well. And again, this really is for the sort of prosumer enthusiast.
It is. This is a drone that is the ultimate upgrade. So we're talking about full 1080p camera, full GPS integration. Look, if you've got a car that has a sat-nav, the sat-nav uses the satellites in the sky beaming down to tell your car where it is, where it's going, and the route you need to do to follow to get there. With this drone, you bring up the app is free, and it brings up a Google Earth. With your finger, press 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. This drone will fly from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4, and then land not near you, not close, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. This is taking you to that prosumer level, that hobbyist level, and this drone is incredible, but it's made so that you can fly it still out the box in 20 seconds. The first GPS drone with 2 technologies involved, so as a beginner you can fly inside, take it outside, click the GPS, and it becomes fully GPS integrated. This drone is unbelievable. So if you're looking for the adult, the hobbyist level, this, at this price, is incredible. Going up, I believe, to $459.99 at the end of the show. Check it out, make sure it's yours if you've been looking for a GPS drone. The value in this, the features, the electronic gimbal, unbelievable. And look at the footage. You are filming the colors, the definition. This is your way to jump that next level up at a saving of nearly 200 quid. You can get this GPS tonight. A show special. It's incredible. That is your GPS drone.
So that means, and I just want to confirm, because obviously you deal with the merchandising team, it's definitely going up to $459 at the end of the show.
Yeah, this is a show special.
Okay, so yeah, it's not going up a $5 or a $10.
No.
Sometimes we have specials on drones where we've dropped them maybe
200 quid going up after the show.
£200 at 3 a.m. We only have a handful of these as well. That's why we've got the clock in the bottom of the screen. 2 hours and 6 minutes and 52, 1, 0. It's just down there on the bottom right of the screen. We will do a proper demonstration of it in about 10 minutes time. Again, this is the one if you are a film student, if you are a budding filmmaker, you know, this is the one that I think rivals the market leader, which, you know, you can spend £400 or £500 on one of their drones and then have to pay subscriptions to unlock half the features. This has got all those prosumer features built in for free. So more about that later. And I'll tell you what, it's a cracking camera on that. It's a really, really good 1080p camera. So stay
Rob,
tuned.
that is the mega bundle as well. You're going to get 3 batteries in this bundle.
3?
Triple the flight time.
It's
Like an hour and a half's worth of flight time in that bundle, and the storage case in there too.
Amazing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can buy extra, but I'm pretty sure it's £80 normally for 2. We've got a special where they're £60 for 2 or so. Yeah, £60 for 2. So we throw another 60 quid's worth of value in there. For nada, nish, nil, zero, like it's free, as Rich would say. I've been learning his lines. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the worldwide launch. We're less than half the stock of our launch quantity remaining. We are not even at the end of our first hour on telly. It's literally brand new. It's just come out of the warehouse, out of the manufacturing plant into the warehouse 4 days ago. It's at $119.99. It's definitely something you have to check out tonight. If you've gone to bed and come back tomorrow, the chances are very, very, very high that you will have missed it. And honestly, I promise you, if you trust me and know me at all, we've all, everyone on the crew, we've all been raving about this. It's too much. It's more fun than you can have without taking your clothes off. It really is extraordinary. And for that price, get it as soon as you can.
Whether it's a gift, whether it's for you, whoever it's for, if you've never been able to fly a drone, out the box 20 seconds, you can fly it. It's a year in the designing, a year in the making, and tonight, the launch of an incredible drone. A drone that I already know there are other retailers trying to copy it. They'll be now 6 months behind because this drone gives you choice. This drone gives you the ability to fly instantly. Now, number one, you've got all those lights inside it. Now, you can fly with the lights off, you can fly with the lights on, but there are 8 brilliant patterns of effects that you can get while you're flying it. It live streams to a choice, either your mobile phone or an LCD screen built into the controller. Your choice of which to use. I'm using the mobile phone at the moment because that allows me to show it to you live on your TV screen. Now, there's no wire needed. That's just so we can show it to you live in the studio. And what the drone sees live, what your Chameleon sees live, you see live. You can Facebook it, video blog it. Here's our studio. Let's just pan you around so you can see everyone and everything. The app is free. There's no in-app purchases. There is nothing to need to buy. It is ready to use straight away. But what makes this drone special is it doesn't just live stream to your phone with a fixed angle camera, one angle, one shot and one direction. We have built in a manual gimbal so you can change the angle of shot on your Chameleon and allowing you to now film from above. So you could be flying over 80 meters in the air. The kids could be playing football. You're filming them like the FA Cup final. Flying over your friend's wedding venue, over your house, waving, saying hello, everyone taking photos at home in the garden party next weekend in the summer. You can film those magic moments.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
because look, that cable is so it goes into our system. It goes all around the houses through all kinds of different boxes. It's a really good camera for the price. I can't
really
believe
is.
the quality of the camera for
The camera is unbelievable. Live streaming to the screen of your phone, but it's how you fly it. Now, last time I pressed the auto takeoff button.
can I do this bit?
I'm not going to do it. Well, I'll tell you what. Let me do it, and then I'll let you have a go as well, Rob. Come on then. Come in. All you need to do, pick it up.
Poopers in the house
Rob,
tonight. Yeah.
pick it up.
I think I can do that.
Chuck it in the
Can
air.
I do an upside down one?
Turn it upside down.
It's upside down. Oh no, I've got it wrong. What am I going to do? Well, I want to fly it. I just throw it in the air.
Thing
It's
is
like
unbelievable.
witchcraft.
So it doesn't matter whether you're good at flying, it doesn't matter whether you're bad at flying, it doesn't matter if you've never been able to fly before. For the first time ever, the technology we've created allows you to even chuck this drone in the air and it's going to stabilise. Now I want to prove that stability to you. So I'm sorry every shop or retailer whose drones are going all over the place. Controller on the floor. I'm now presenting to you with the drone literally hovering on its own. This is called altitude lock. It knows its height. If the wind knocks it, remembers the height and auto corrects itself. What if you knock it or bash it? It auto rights. Look, if we bring up that camera again, I want to show you. I'm not pretending here. When you knock it, it will bring itself back to exactly the same angle it was before you started. So this drone allows you to auto correct, to knock it and bash it as a beginner, to rotate it in the air, and it's going to right itself back to exactly where it was before. Now we're in the air, we can have a look at how easy this is to fly. Now this has got what's called digital proportional control. So when you let go of the controller, the drone doesn't carry off to the right or off to the left going out. You can literally use it instantly, filming and making memories as you go. The camera, unbelievable. Choice of either the screen of your controller or to your mobile phone. Now speed number 1 is nice and steady, up the stairs, round the banisters, you're learning how to fly. But you don't stay a beginner for long. Give it a click, doubles that speed. So we're now an intermediate drone. Maybe you're going high in the trees in the park, swooping under the park benches. This drone is incredible, but you haven't had to upgrade it. There's no need to upgrade the motors or the camera because it's the same drone you bought and learned out the box in 20 seconds. Speed number 3, 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. We are now a pro flying drone. That means that you can go from beginner, intermediate to pro without adding anything, buying anything, allowing you to do it instantly, and when you let go, it stops dead. What about a flip 360? At the touch of a button, that instant on its own. Now, if we bring up the video, it's not just the drone that flips 360, it is also the footage that flips 360. And you are recording that straight to your photo book of your phone. Now, look, if we want to have a look, let's see if we can bring the lights down. And we've got something called a jib in our studio, which means that you can literally look at this drone in a different way to anything we've ever done before. So now, if we want to bring the lights down, we can jump on this new camera, and I want to show you the different effects that you are going to
Rich,
get.
hold on one sec. Traveling through hyperspace ain't like dusting crops, boy. You might fly too close to a star or bounce too close to a supernova, and that'd end your trip real quick, wouldn't it?
Look at this thing go. The colours, the definition. This looks stunning. Whether you're at night, now this is effect number 1, so you've got the multi-colour change.
C-3PO.
Click it again. Look at this Rob, this slow fade.
He's just going to keep talking.
Slowly.
I'm doing my best Star Wars here.
Sorry.
Come on, I'm trying to create ambience. Oh, man. I'm saying nothing. I'm leaving.
Sorry. Click it again. Look at this. This is my favourite.
Wow.
So ultimately, this for me is my favourite effect. Look at those flashing. Look at those lights changing. And you've got all these effects with the drone. Whether this is for you to fly, whether it's for the family to fly, you can use this instantly.
Rich.
The colours, unbelievable.
Rich.
I'm going to shut up.
What's your favourite science fiction film?
Oh, it's Star Wars. It's got to be Star Wars.
Which one?
Oh, first one.
Yeah, so this, do you know what this would be like if you went backwards and forwards? It'd be like at the end when they go in the trench with the X-Wings and they're trying to get rid of the Death Star. Brilliant, isn't it? Doesn't this take you back?
It does. It's so easy. But I want to show you something right now. Now we've got this camera and this jib. Let me look at the direction. So watch this. Now we've got that green at the front. Every time I spin the drone, the green stays facing forward. This is called a headless mode. Whichever way the drone is facing, forwards it remains forwards, back remains back. So you cannot go wrong. As a beginner, you can now use this instantly. The ultimate drone. It looks incredible. It flies incredible. Live streaming direct to the screen of your phone and to the LCD. And I'm going to bring it back to me. It is a drone, Rob, that you can use anywhere. No license needed, no registration, no fee. Built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category, confirmed by the CAA. This is a world launch. This is an exclusive drone. No other shop or retailer. We've been excited for weeks to bring this to you. You are loving it. So many of you have paid for it. So many of you in your basket. This is an incredible drone and the best value camera drone we have ever bought to TV.
Can I ask if Kieran could flip me over to camera 3? Sorry, just because I want to.
No worries.
I was interested to hear what you, because I know you're so passionate about this, but this brings back all kinds of memories, I think, for people. And I was just curious to hear what yours was. And I believe it's, I could say the following: when it comes to buying this drone, we would be honoured if you would join us. We're down to the last 40% of the stock. We're at just past 1 o'clock, and already we're literally at the point where it's going to sell out within the next potentially 20 minutes or so. So it is a question of check out or miss out. And by the way, I don't say that just for any other reason except that it's absolutely true. Remember, we're on ITV1 and STV. We are strictly governed by Ofcom and the Advertising Standards Authority. This is a partnership with ITV and STV. We broadcast on their licence. So we have to be accurate, we have to be honest, we have to be open, transparent, and have integrity and trust and all that sort of stuff. And we do. This is why you shop with Shop on TV. Your money couldn't be safer. There's no oversight on the internet. You go buy from a website. And who knows? There's no governing body on the internet, but there are lots for our show and lots for your exclusive ITV and STV shop. So yeah, get it while you can. We've cracked the price from 200 quid down to 119.99. That gets you that's 40% off. You get look. Can I let me sit, Rich? Do you mind if I show everybody? I want to take the phone out briefly. I want to show everybody. Come on in nice and close, my friend. Look at the blooming quality of this thing. It's not a bit of chintzy plastic. It's really, the joysticks are really responsive. The buttons really, they click. And look, you can expand this. It's got a really good spring in it. You can expand that up to your Max, your Max Pro phones and all that sort of thing. Because it is Bluetooth, you can actually pair it to an iPad or a pad if you wanted to as well. In fact, if you've got Windows 11 and I think you can run the app even on your PC. That's a 2.6-inch LCD screen. That comes included as well. Your batteries go in the back, like there. I mean, it's just really, really well made. In fact, Rich, stay where you are, and I'm going to do this. And come on again, come on in. The water's fine. Look at the quality of this thing. Is that as close as you can get, Rich? I mean, look at the quality of... come as close as you can, my friend. The quality is absolutely superb. Look at that. Brilliant. With those guards on top. You've got to check out It's the only drone I've ever heard of you can just throw in the air and it just starts flying. The batteries go in the bottom, by the way. We give you, do you know, also, this is the other crazy thing, you get an extra battery. I don't know what the batteries sell for on their own, do you know?
We don't have them on the
We haven't even got them yet. Do you know roughly what they might sell for?
They're going to be about £20 a battery.
So £119.99. We've given, not only have we taken £80 off the price, we've thrown another £20 worth of battery in as well. So you're doubling your flight time. The lighting effects are so much fun. They're going to be, I mean, I don't know about you, I love Christmas. And do you know what I love most about Christmas? I love the Christmas tree lights. Every year when we have a Christmas tree, we haven't had one for a few years, but I would sit quietly with a glass of something, usually Bailey's, other Irish creams are available, and I just sit quietly and I put the Christmas tree lights on, and it's the only time of the year I know no so-and-so is going to bother me. And it's meditative, it's zen, it's you know, there's something, I had a little toy ET, and I swear to God it used to move on its own. That's what I believe that to this day. But it had a little light up finger. You know, you turned him on and his little finger, ouch. And again, in the night, the little ET lit up. There's something about things lighting up, multicolored lights in the night, particularly when they have a fantasy aesthetic. And that's what this does. It's very space age. It's, you know, it's very sci-fi, so it's a lot of fun, and it's you know, it's a toy, but it's also then got these other features that means you can use it as a really serious drone as well. The quality of the footage is fantastic. You can record it directly on your phone or onto an SD card directly into the controller. You can put that on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, you know, onto TikTok or YouTube or Twitch or whatever you happen to do. You can go on holiday, and like, for example, I went to Italy a while ago, and when I went to the Colosseum, you know, we're all taking photos. Everyone's taking photos with, you know, with their phones, looking up at, and it's all the same standard stuff that you can, apart from anything else, you can get on Google anyway. But you take a drone, as long as it's not too crowded, you know, and as long as the international laws allow, and you follow the drone code, all the common sense stuff, you can take holiday vistas and vantage points of incredible, you know, sort of landmarks that nobody else gets. Like, you go to the Isle of Wight, you can, not the Isle of Wight, you go to Dover, you can fly the drone out over the ocean, look back at the blooming White Cliffs. Who's getting that shot? Superman, and that's about it. The point I'm trying to make is, for $119.99, that's a lot of drone for your money. And it's really good quality. It honestly really, really is. I think you're going to absolutely love it. And the whole family can enjoy it. So listen, what we're going to do, it's going to get hot. It's about to get into the 30s, I'm told. These towels are an absolute must. You literally put them in water, you tug 3 times, waft 3 times, and they drop in temperature because it's some special technology. It drops 10 degrees, and then you've got a cold compress, something you can wrap around your neck. We're going to show you this to give you time to check out on the drone. If everybody checks out now on the drone, we're basically, I think, limited stock. If not, well, we're all right. We'll be less than a third remaining if everyone checked out now. So here are the towels. Check out now. Get your drone. We'll be back with it to continue the rest of the presentation, because we've got 2 hours left. 2 hours left, and we've got about 30% of the stock remaining on the drone. So those numbers do not compute. Check out now. Pay, buy it. You've got it. You know, you're safe. It's on its way. Be with you by midweek. You know, I've always wanted to look cool, and I've never managed to pull it off until now, because here is Richard Meyer looking incredibly cool.
Thank you so much. Now look, with the weather starting to change, maybe you're planning your holidays, the weather's starting to get hotter and hotter, these are going to keep you cool. Now they're a little bit of magic, and we're going to explain how that magic works to keep you cool less than 10 degrees lower than the air temperature in seconds. Now this is your magic towel by Insta Solutions, and it's going to actually keep you cool wherever you go, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's out doing like exercise or anything like that. These are brilliant, even for your pets. Now they work by using a magic technology which cools them down to lower than 20 degrees less than the air temperature.
Can I just say, it's not magic, it's science.
Let me show you.
You know, yeah, just for the record.
All you do is charge them up with water. Now let me just show you, this water's been here to get the room temperature here in our studio. So if we have a look, the water is at 35.3 degrees. Now, we're going to soak the towel, the magic towel, and this is how you energize it. No batteries needed, no charging here. Literally, you dip it into water. Now, this could be your water at home. This could be the water from the sea while you're on holiday. This could be a lake while you're going out walking.
Brook.
And you literally just rinse it all out, and that is now charged, ready to cool down.
Right, okay.
Now, just to show you, the temperature of the towel is exactly the same now, 32.6 as our room temperature.
Yes.
But watch what happens when we activate the magic. Now, to activate the magic, all you do is you pull 3 times, 1, 2, 3, maybe give it an extra 2 for luck, waft it in the air, and it starts to lower the temperature of the towel. Now, that's lowering the temperature of your skin when you're wearing it, taking it out maybe for the pets. So let's have a look. We're talking about 10 seconds here, 32 degrees in the room, 21 degrees on that.
Just remember, you have to do, I call it tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Less than 10 seconds and it starts to go down about 10 degrees.
Cool neck, cool face,
now
cool forehead at night.
Keep you cool on your neck, keep you cool on your forehead. You could use these absolutely anywhere, whether you're doing exercise, whether you're going on holiday. Remember, all you do is put them in the water, rinse it out, and they are ready to go, fully charged. Now, just so you know, inside the pack, you get these little cases. Now, that will last a week with the water ready to go, and you can use it anywhere you like. So you can have these in your bag, take them with you everywhere you go, ready to do it. But remember, the magic happens as soon as you give it the tug.
Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Little waft in the air, and this will last for up to 3 hours of cooling.
3 hours?
Now, remember, 32 degrees was the room temperature here in our studio.
And it was 21.
18.2
so it's still getting cooler.
It will still keep cool and keep you cool for up to 2 to 3 hours. Now, you could take this out when you're walking. You could take them out when you're sunbathing. You could take them out when you're going for a jog or a run. Something like this is going to keep you and your skin cool all the time. It's like magic. In fact, it's really science, but it will work for you absolutely anywhere. Now, look, let's have a look. My skin at the moment, so if I do this on my neck, my skin at the moment, 34.9 degrees, but where the towel is, 18.2.
Wow.
So
do you know, I have trouble sleeping, really huge trouble sleeping at night when it's so cool when it's in the summer. So these are amazing. You can just literally fold them up like this and just put them as a cold compress on your
and remember, you can wet them.
Forehead.
That charges them and keep them in the little storage.
Do you need to cool them in the fridge first?
No, you have to do nothing. This cools themselves down from the normal room temperature. Look, I'll take this one again. So if we have a look right now, our room temperature now, 34.3. We're going to take the towel, you dip it in the water. That's how you charge them up. Ready to use instantly, or a week later if you put them in the
room temperature water.
Take the water out. So again, let's have a look. We're now at 33.6. We've not done the magic.
No, we've got to do the magic
now
first.
We're going to. Remember the 33.6.
Say it with me, folks. Ready? All together now. Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
3 tugs, 4 tugs, waft in the air, and then start to cool yourself down. Instantly, it starts to reduce its temperature. It was 32.9, but the towel, 22.5.
Wow.
22.5.
Now, Rich, you get 3. So you get the blue, the green, and the pink, are we calling it, I suppose? £5 each, basically. They come in the pouches with the carabiners, so you can attach them to your gym bag, on your rucksack, wherever you happen to be going. And again, you could be camping. It could be really, really hot camping, and you're near a pond or something. Just dip them in, or a public toilet even. It doesn't matter. Or if you get the dogs who are overheating, they're big enough, you can put them over their backs.
You can,
You know, you wrap it around your neck as a cold scarf, over your forehead, whatever you want to do.
At home, if you've got young kids, if they get a temperature or something like that to keep them cool. Now remember, it was 32.9 the temperature in our studio, the temperature of the water. Now, have a look at that. 18.4
Can I just say, you know, if you get in the car on a really hot day and it's, say, 34 degrees, and you turn the air conditioning on, what do you normally set it to? About 18 degrees, right? This is like personal air conditioning. Well, I mean, it's not got a compressor and, you know, and a refrigerant, but it uses this special technology fabric that cools the water down. and it gives you the effect of air conditioning, which is it cools you down. $14.99 is the price. You get 3 of them from Handy Solutions, the Instacool Magic Towels. How long do they last? I mean, and do you wash them if they need to?
You can wash them in a normal wash. Don't use your
fabric
softener and stuff like that.
Right.
But you can wash these in the normal wash. It will take your temperature down of your skin by 10 to 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds and keep it there for about 3 hours. Now remember, no batteries here. There's nothing to charge up with them. There's no cooling power that you're needing to use power for. It is just using the power of that water and 18.1 degrees. My skin is at 34. The towel is at 18.1, keeping you cool. And using them again and again forever onwards. They never run out. And just take them with you everywhere you go and keep you cool this summer. I'm
just thinking also, if you do work out or something like that, great at the gym. You could even use your bottled water. But also, if you've pulled a muscle or something like that and you need a cold compress on an aching limb, these are absolutely... Anywhere you want to chill, this is the way to do it, and you get 3 of them, so you can, share them, you can split them up into different places, do whatever you like. $14.99 is the price. You can either shop at shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call us 03333 241 241. Order now. I've changed my clothes. No, we're live. That was a recording from a previous day, but now we're live. Get yourself your magic towels. They're great. And they're cold. They're chilly. They're positively frosty. Yes. And they're only $14.99, basically a £5 a towel. You get 3 of them. Okay, it's very, very, very busy. Lots of you are checking out on your Chameleon. If you haven't yet, please do it. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch it up a little bit because we like to keep things fun and interesting. Maybe the Chameleon wasn't quite enough drone for you. Maybe you want something that is full throttle, fully fledged, full fat. Well, this is not only a mega bundle on a GPS drone with full 1080p, also, come on then. It is a show special. That means you've got 1 hour and 43 minutes to get it at $259.99, or the price goes up to $459.99. We'll give you a few minutes at the end to check out, but basically after 3 a.m. the price goes up, but so does the drone, Rich.
Thank you so much. With only 30% left on our Chameleon drone, we're having to jump over. This is a drone that if you want to go to your pro level, you want to go to the hobbyist level, it is incredible. Now this has everything you've always wanted: auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, our amazing live streaming HD camera, 2 cameras on board, and follow me built in, normally only in £1,000 plus drones. But it's an ultimate upgrade. So we've upgraded the camera to full 1080p, the highest resolution of camera that we've ever put into a drone. Filming like you used to watch in the cinemas 3 or 4 years ago, you can now make those movies with this drone. Now it's also full GPS integrated, so the satellite is beamed down, lock onto the drone to give you pinpoint accuracy, pinpoint stability, but you can bring up a Google Earth on the app. The app is completely free. No in-app purchase, nothing to buy, and with your finger you press to fly over that tree, over that building, over the car park, and then land, not near you, not close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. This drone will do it. If you're flying and the drone starts to run out of batteries, it knows it's running low, it knows where you are, and it will find its way back to you. Now with that GPS built in, it's got GPS follow me. So put the controller in your pocket, you can go driving in the car, you could go driving on a bike, the drone is going to follow you. If you're skiing, the drone will follow you down the slope, angled towards you, filming as it goes. This thing is incredible. But look, let me talk you around it, show you how it flies, show you the camera, because this is unbelievable. Now we're talking about here a full-size GPS drone. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and it remains fully flexible. You can bash it, smash it, knock it, hit it. This drone will keep coming back for more. But the real magic is there. That's your HD video camera, live streaming direct to the screen of your phone. No in-app purchases, nothing to buy. What the drone sees live, you see live in the wire, just so we can show it to you live in the studio. And you can Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, make movies, zoom it to your friends and family in another country while the drone is still hovering mid-air. But it gets better. If that was a normal lens on a drone in the shops, GPS, 700 or 800 quid, one angle, one shot, one direction. But watch this. At the touch of a button on the controller over 120 meters away, you can actually change the angle of shot while you're flying, while you're hovering, to change the angle and film from above. So now you can film the kids playing football in the park, you could film over your friend's garden, you could film that garden party, anything that you want in full 1080p HD. This thing is unbelievable. So now let's take it into the air. Now with any GPS drone, normally on the high street, you're going to spend ages learning to stabilize it, ages learning to control it, get it steady. Forget it. One finger, Rob, one button, 3, 2, 1, boom, you're in the air. Altitude lock kicking in instantly, the stability to allow me to take my hands off the controller. I'm presenting to you a drone that you learn out of the box in 20 seconds with GPS Pro ability when you take it outside, with an altitude lock that literally adjusts for you. You don't have to do it, you don't have to control it, the drone does it for you. If you knock the angle in the wind, it recognizes the angle and it rights itself. But that second camera allowing you to fly from the palm of your hand. Whether you're indoor, whether you're outdoor with a full GPS and a satellite control, this drone is incredible. But let's look at the camera. Here in the studio, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds, but I'm filming in HD, 1080p from the drone. V sign, recognize my gesture, 3, 2, 1, boom, it's right in the memory of my phone. Hand up starts a video, hand down stops a video. The drone recognizes me. This is a feature normally worth about 700 or 800 quid.
Look at the quality
but
of that camera.
Rob,
come on.
You are on camera number 1.
Hi there.
But this drone has 2 cameras on board. So with a little click, I can bring up the second camera. So you're on the first cam. I'm being filmed at the same time on the down camera. There's a blogging shot, top left, camera number 3. That's 3 shots with this GPS in one at the same time. And remember, we're giving you 3 batteries, 2 of them absolutely free. Now let's look how easy this drone is to fly.
For free.
Speed number 1, nice and steady. Up the stairs, round the banisters, you are learning how to fly. So even as a GPS, as a beginner, for the first time ever, there's no warning that says not for beginners, do not fly indoors. This drone allows you to, because it has that second camera, which is called that optical flow. So 2 technologies in this GPS drone. Speed number 1, nice and steady up the stairs, around the banisters, you've got it. Give it a click, doubles that speed. We're now an intermediate drone. You haven't up to upgrade the camera, you haven't up to upgrade the motors. It's in the same drone you learn out the box in 20 seconds. And then click it again. We're now at a pro level, 25 miles an hour, roll football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. It's a pro drone, beginner's drone, intermediate drone, all in one, and then let go, and it stops dead. The most stable, easiest to fly drone we've ever created, the highest of the high, the next generation, the top of the top when it comes to flying. This thing is absolutely incredible, but it gets better. Because when you're flying a pro level drone, you don't always want to fly it from the screen of your phone. You want to fly it from the phone app itself. Controller, Rob, off. You can now fly it just from the screen of your mobile phone. The second I touch the screen, 2 little googly eyes appear. They are now my control sticks. You can now fly over 120 meters in every direction, indoor, outdoor, day or night. But the best thing, lock on for follow me. Everywhere I walk, everywhere I go, this drone is going to follow me. A follow me drone you can use absolutely anywhere, and now that's normally over 1,000 quid. It gets better, because it's not just the easiest to fly drone, it's not just the most controlled drone. It folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere, the most practical drone we've ever created too. So if you're looking for that next level, you're looking to take flying and filming as a hobby, you're wanting to get the best social media footage, the best videos, this is going up by £200 at the end of this show. If you want to get for £259.99, normally over 450 quid, is checkout Charlie time. Folds up, fits in your pocket, take it with you everywhere you go. That's the size of your GX Pro GPS. To give you an idea, that's the size of my phone. Phone, drone, drone, phone. Take this with you everywhere you go. Now, no license needed, no registration, no fee. It's under 250 grams, built to the new Class Drone Zero toy category and confirmed by the CAA. No license, no registration, no fee, and it's ready to use. But tonight, show special. You've got the Chameleon. Maybe you bought that for a member of the family that's never flown a drone before. Maybe you're buying the Chameleon for the kids, or even for you if you've never flown before. But if you want to go to that next level, that next step up, this drone is unbelievable. The deal. Normally, on the drone, on its own, just over 400 quid. Tonight, under £260, we've only gone to this because we've got hardly any stock left on our Chameleon. So you need to make sure you get the right drone. 3 batteries. We're giving you 2 extra batteries for nothing niche, nil, zero, free. Our gift to you, worth about 60 to 80 quid, just handed to you. An hour and a half's worth of flight time with this drone in the bundle, but it gets better because we're also going to throw in, let me just see if I've got it here. I may not have it, but I think I do. No, I don't. The storage case is included too. So it's in the pack shot if you have a look. You're going to get that storage case and the drone and the 3 batteries. 2 of them we're giving you for nothing niche, nil, zero, free. But what I want to show you, come back here, I want to show you the app. Now this is where this drone gets different. This is where the drone gets special. If I bring up the app here, this is why it's different to any other drone that we sell. Number 1, so many features. Now one of them in the middle you'll see is called a word called surround. That means the drone will lift up, turn to face you and do a full 360 around you. Maybe it's the edge of the cliff. Maybe it's that video you saw on TikTok where it went around the edge of the spire of the church. This will do that 360, whatever meterage you set, it's brilliant. But I want to show you this because this is why this GPS is clever. Now it will tell you exactly where the drone is using the satellites in the sky, but you can download a Google Earth to that. So let me see if I can do it. There we go. That's our studio here in Warrington. It knows where the drone is because it's using the satellites. I can choose to fly over the building, over the car park, over the cars, and then land. Not close to me, not near me, but exactly 2 meters in front of my feet. Do you know what you do to make the drone fly? Press go. That's it. Press go, it will lift to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, and then land exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. Now look, bring up, if we can bring up that video, I want to show you the definition and the quality. Flying just at the back of my garden. Now look, have a look at this. The colors, the definition. This could be you on Saturday next week. Filming, flying, making memories in the sun. We will post this out on Monday morning directly to you, but you need to make sure you pay for it now. £200 going up at 3 o'clock in the morning. This will be the show special only for the length of this show. Look at the colours. This thing is incredible. The ultimate, the best, the first GPS drone with 2 technologies involved to allow a beginner to fly indoors without the satellites, outside, take it outside, press the GPS button, satellites beam in, and you're now flying with full GPS. Now look, you can have the Chameleon, because that's good. We've hardly got any stock of that Chameleon left. If you want to get the Chameleon, maybe that's for the beginners in the family, the intermediates or the pros. But if you want to go to that prosumer level, that hobbyist level, take you from beginner all the way through to the top, this is unbelievable. At under 260 quid, my opinion, one of the best value, if not the best value, GPS drone with 3 batteries included, the electronic gimbal, auto takeoff and landing, the full GPS integration at 1080p. It's an incredible deal. Your chance to get it. Be quick. We had to show it to you because our Chameleon's got hardly any stock left. It's your chance to get it. Check that one out, check this one out, and make sure you're flying next weekend.
Yes, indeed, next weekend. That honestly, really and truly, if you are a film student or know someone who's a film student, if you do more professional social media posts and things like that, bear in mind, obviously, if you get monetized on your social media, you'd have to buy a license for that, but they're very affordable. You can go to the CAA website and purchase a license, but they're cheap as chips. But obviously, if you're not being monetized on your social media, then it's absolutely free. You don't need any license whatsoever, but the quality of the camera, honestly, look, I started out as a professional studio camera operator. In fact, I went back 30 years in my career just a week ago, and I did cameras here at Shop on TV for 4 days because our wonderful Rich, cameraman Rich, was on holiday. How dare you, Rich? Don't ever do that again. So I know cameras. Rich and I, we talk lenses, don't we, and cameras and sensors and all kinds of stuff. And I'm telling you, look, you're not going to shoot a feature film on it, but you are going to get some really seriously good footage from it. I mean, it's full 1080p, but also it's really good in low light. I mean, we used to, in our old studio, it was, we only used about a quarter of it, and the rest of it was all in pitch blackness. I couldn't see what was in the studio, but the drone could. So this is really good in low light, really good for nighttime shoots and things like that. And because you've got the GPS, you can plot repeatable scenes. So if you are using it for a little, maybe you're making a short film or a documentary, or you're making a video, your kids are going to make a video, or your teenagers a video for a project at school, you can literally program how you want the drone to film, and it will do that over and over and over and over and over again. It's just a superior product, but I know for a fact, because look, there is a market leader in drones, a 3-letter company, and their drones are fantastic, believe me. In fact, the drone that I was looking at buying, it's come down now a bit in price, but when they first launched it was £17,000. So the next, but you know, you would shoot like top-notch Hollywood feature films on that. The next drone down, which is the one they still do use for feature films actually, but also you know, high-end dramas and things like that, that's about £3,500 to £4,000. So where does this compare? Well, this is in the sort of, and again, I was head of electronic news gathering at a news company for a while before I joined Shop on TV. And I would often hire camera operators with drones, and they would have the sort of the mini kind of £500 to between £500 to £1,000 drones. This absolutely is, in my professional opinion, comparable to this. The difference with those other ones is they're either high priced or higher priced to start with, and then all the features are unlocked. Or you pay a lower price. Like if you go to the catalogue shop right now, you know, the one that was bought by Sainsbury's, a great store, not knocking it, I'm not saying anything bad about it at all. And they've got this 3-letter drone in there now. And I think, do you remember how much it was? About £400 or £500, wasn't it, Rich?
Yeah, it was about £549.99.
£549. That's the lowest, the cheapest one they do.
With no electronic gimbal.
No electronic gimbal.
No extra batteries.
No extra batteries, no case.
No.
And also a lot of the prosumer features or the enthusiast features you have to pay a subscription for to unlock. That particular make of drone, you can't even switch it on without registering on their website first, and I think you have to give credit card information, all that kind of stuff. Again, that's fine, it's a business model. They're a professional drone company, I'm not knocking it, they're amazing. But this, everything is unlocked, everything comes out of the box, 100% ready to go, and no additional purchases, nothing. It's all there for $259.99. But again, let's be fair, it's not a £260 drone, it's a £460 drone. We've just slashed the price, but you've got 1 hour and 28 minutes. This right here, keep your eyes here as your mind, out of the corner of your eyes, sees that clock counting down. When that runs out, that goes back up to that. So now, do you know what? Lawrence in Essex, who is one of our customers, thank you very much, Lawrence. This is an older review, I believe. I think I made that graphic before we actually made them look good. It's really nice. Black and white. Lovely. Understated. Anyway, he says, totally amazing. I have to say to anyone thinking of getting a drone that I bought the GX Pro GPS drone, and I can't recommend it highly enough. It's totally amazing, and I love it. So easy to fly and use. I would also recommend getting extra batteries. You will love it totally. And there's some 25 to 30 minute flight time, those batteries as well. So you're actually getting about an hour's worth of flight, or more, up to an hour and a half of flight time. Depends on the weather conditions. If you're flying into the wind, obviously they use more battery. Kev from Shropshire says this, so much fun. Nice to see you on Shop on TV. Is he talking to me? I don't know. I bought the GX Pro a month ago with Richard, and I was so glad that I bought one. It's so much fun. Keep up the good work. Now, you see, here's the thing, right? So in Florida, in October, I'm going back to Florida. I used to live in Orlando. In fact, that's where my son David, standing right over there, was born. He was born in basically in Mickey Mouse Land in Celebration Hospital. Yeah, magical. He's a magical kid. But I'm going back on holiday. But if I'm on a roller coaster, let's say I'm at Universal doing, it used to be the Dueling Dragons, now it's I think it's the Harry Potter ride, or it's the Harry Potter roller coaster. Or I'm at Galaxy's Edge standing next to the Millennium Falcon. Now, if we took a drone, you can get all these incredible shots if they allow drone footage in the park. I don't know. You always check the rules first. But the point is, this gives you so much variety and what's the word I'm looking for? It's when things are open and you've got so many opportunities to capture footage that you couldn't capture any other way unless you had a drone or a helicopter. It's a brilliant piece of kit, and it's not just for the beginners, it's for the intermediates and it's for the experts as well. Definitely something that for this mega bundle, for that price, £200 off, is worth getting right away. Now, you have to follow the drone code. That is very important. It is guidelines. It's not rules anymore. Remember, you don't need a license. Rich will cover all the legalese of it. But the drone code is just common sense. And we'll talk about where you can't film with this afterwards, because it's pretty open. You can pretty much film anywhere, but Rich will cover that shortly. In the meantime, though, here's a little reminder. Here's a little reminder, even, not a reminder, of the drone code.
The UK Drone Code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit www.dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful and, importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
Just for everyone on TikTok, you're a wizard, Harry. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. Anyway, we have, speaking of TikTok, come here, Dave, come on, TikTok, come join, stand please. This is TikTok, this is Rich, TikTok.
Hello, TikTok.
Hi, I'm Rob Lock with an E, or David Brent, or Hagrid, whichever one you care to go for, or Star of Unlocked. The winner of the Striker Jet Pro, no, wait a minute. I didn't build him shy. The winner of the TikTok that's you, of the Striker Jet Pro is, drum roll please, Scott Withy!
Yeah, Scott Withy, well done. You've won it. It'll be on its way to you. You'll have it in a couple of days. Well done for getting this. Enjoy.
Yes. There he is, right there on TikTok.
Hi, Scott.
Thank you, TikTok. See you later. Bye. You may go now.
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Let's cover the legalese on licensing. Everyone always says, you can't fly that. No, Mike's got a camera on it. You can't fly it.
Everyone tells us we're wrong. We're not. And let me explain. This is built to the new Class Drone Zero Toy category. It's under 250 grams. Same with our Chameleon drone. And you do not need a license, registration or fee. If any of you want to check, and we'll say it so it's recorded on the show, you want to look up CAP 1789A, subsection 14, 5A part 2. We have it in writing from the CAA that none of our drones require the license, registration or fee. Now there is a caveat to that, Rob. The only time you will need a license or registration is if you are selling the footage that you've done. So if you're monetizing it, you will need to get a license. But if you're putting it onto TikTok and YouTube and having tens of millions of views, as long as you're not charging them for the money, no license, no registration, no fee required.
But if you go to the CAA website, Civil Aviation Authority, you can, if you are monetizing, you can buy licenses.
You can get the
very affordable. They're really not a lot.
They are, but you do not need one if you're not monetizing the footage, and everyone can check it. CAP 1789A, section 14, 5A part 2.
Now, one of the things I love about this is, I know when you talked about if you go skiing, or if you're riding a bike, or let's say, like for example, by the way, can I just apologise in advance to Scotland? Because I will be there next week. I'm going to Edinburgh and then Inverness, and then probably, I would imagine, Ben Nevis, Glencoe, ending in Glasgow. Going to have dinner with Ray from Mulberry Silk, which will be lovely, with my American chums, including the one that got away. She's come back. So I look forward to seeing you. If you see me, feel free to come up and say hi. If we're in a pub, and there's a very, very good chance we will be, then let's have a pint together. But what I was going to say is, the last time I did that, or other times I've done that, I rent a convertible, like a little Mazda type thing. but you can have this like as you're winding around the roads of Loch Ness.
You can. If you're riding a bike, if you're skiing.
Follow you.
It's a GPS integrated drone. Now that means the drone is GPS integrated and the controller. So you put the controller in your pocket, whether you're going walking, whether you're going skiing, whether you're out on the bike, the drone will follow you as you are
What
going.
if you were water skiing, or if you're on if you put it in a waterproof bag?
The controller, 100%. This
or
is
if
going
you're
to be
parasailing, just imagine that. You can have the drone up at the same height.
When I was on holiday last year, there were people parasailing and they were paying someone about £300 to fly the drone up to them and fly them around it. You can do it with this GPS drone. It is incredible. And at the price for this show special, and look, I know how many of you put it in your basket, check it out, save yourself 200 quid, because at 3 o'clock this morning, it's going back up.
So we're going to stay with this until about 2 a.m. I can tell you now there's 1 hour and 20 minutes left. If you have any questions before you buy, good God, I want you to be happy with your purchase. Good God, you will be happy with your purchase, but you may very well have questions that you want to ask before you buy, in which case just email studio@shopontv.co.uk. Or you can go to shopontv.co.uk through the website, use the message box on the show page. Either way, and we will answer your questions happily. We are live. This is the reason we're live on ITV. A quarter of the stock that we have remaining is left. That is it. It's going very quickly. It always does. It's a £500 plus drone, really, let's be honest, for half price. That's the way I look at it. I'm a professional videographer, a professional cinematographer and filmmaker, and I am telling you that that is very, very good quality for the money, and definitely. And you know what, by the way, if you are, this won't mean anything to many people, but if you are shooting aerial photography, as the high and wides as they call them, you don't need as much resolution. So if you're shooting a 40 on 4K, doesn't matter. You can shoot 1080 and upscale it. Actually, most feature films are shot on 2K and then upscaled to 4K anyway. So the point is, because you're looking at detail, you're doing big wides, this would be perfect. So you don't need a helicopter anymore. That's how they used to do it. Now it's all done on drones. But you know that swooping shot across a bridge or over the water up to the land, you know, how just about every Hollywood film starts. You can now do that yourself. Quarter of the stock gone, pushing on for a third actually. So check out now, buy it, get it, and then enjoy it. Find out for yourself what it's all about. And I'll tell you what it's all about. Fun, fun, fun. Rich.
What a show this has been. The fastest selling show we've had for both our drones that we brought you. This is crazy. Now I'll tell you why this drone is a show special. £200 saving on a normal price as long as you check out before 3 o'clock tonight. Now this is a drone with pretty much every feature you've ever seen in the shops right now. Auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, upgraded camera, full 1080p, full GPS integration, follow me, gesture control, 2 cameras on board. This does not compare to drones at anywhere close to this price. Double the price, triple the price. We are giving this exclusive to STV and ITV. Shop on TV, no other shop or retailer. You are going to love it. Look, let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, and show you why this GPS drone, if you're looking to go to that next level, that step up to the hobbyist level, that step up to the master social media, that step up to filming your friends and family in ways that you couldn't do with any other drone, this drone is for you. By the way, the mega bundle, not only have you got a deal tonight, the price will go up, so we've got a best price. We're giving you 3 batteries included, 2 of them for free. Nothing National Zero, our gift to you. This is our mega bundle. But let me talk you around it. We are talking about a full-size drone here. Full size, full power, full fun, full excitement, full magic, and it remains fully flexible. It's a drone you can bash, smash, knock and hit. We've got people with £1,000 drones that have bought this GPS, written amazing reviews. Why? Not to give to the kids, not to give to someone else, for actually doing their close-up shots. They don't want a £400-500 repair bill on their really expensive £1,000 drone when this drone does it in a way that means it's safe and you're not going to damage it. That camera there, 1080p. Forget 720, 1080p live streaming direct to the screen of your phone. Now the wire there is just so we can show it to you live in the studio. This is a wireless system. What the drone sees live, you see live, Rob. So Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, make movies with it. This thing is incredible, but it gets better. Because if this was a £500 or £600 drone, we'd be talking one angle, one shot, one direction from a fixed lens drone. If you go and buy one in the high street right now, about 600 quid, fixed angle lens, lens. Not with this. We've added £160 worth of electronic gimbal. You can literally change the angle of the camera while the drone is 120 meters in the air. So if a bird suddenly flies out the tree, you change the angle of the camera, you catch that magic shot. If the kids come out and start playing football, you can film them like the FA Cup final. If your friend's got a wedding coming up, they would have been charged over £1,000 to get a videographer to come and do, maybe even more, to film over their venue. You can do it yourself, even as a beginner, with this GPS drone.
Actually, Rich, can I just say, a lot of people now, with if you look at flats or properties, a lot of real estate people are getting drones. Now, obviously, for that, you would have to get a license.
Yes.
Again, they're affordable, but it's worth it for all the quality of the footage.
They are. So that electronic gimbal allowing you to change the angle of shot while the drone is in the air. But what makes this drone special is it's the first GPS drone we know of that's designed to be able to be flown indoors as well as outside with GPS and to be flown by a beginner. Now, when you're using this drone, you unlock the blades and then one button press. Auto takeoff, auto landing, and look at the stability. My hands on the controller, hovering like it's sitting on a piece of string. The most stable, easiest to fly drone we've ever created that you can fly out the box in 20 seconds. I want to prove this to you. Now, I'm sorry to any other shop or retailer that sells drones, because you can't do anything like this with the drones that you have with the altitude lock. It knows it's high in the air. Even if you knock, it rights itself. It remembers where it came from. Angle lock, if it knocks the angle, it rights itself. But this drone is special. It's the first GPS with the second camera underneath facing the floor. Locks inside and allows me to fly from the palm of my hand. So granddad can fly it, grandma can have a go. Anyone can fly by palm tracking. This thing is incredible, but take your hands away and it's got the stability of its GPS, but now inside. That's unheard of when it comes to any other GPS drone. Now, Rob, let's look at the camera, because here in the studio, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds. I'm not on one of those £10,000 studio cameras. I'm on GX Pro Cam, and it recognises my gesture, normally worth over 800 quid, by the way, gesture control drones. Boom, it's recorded it. Hand up, hand down, starts and stops a video. The V side locks in a photo without you having to do anything. 3, 2, 1, boom, it's already in the photo book of your phone. You've already TikToked it, you've already sent it to your friends and family. It's incredible. But Rob, now let me show you the two cameras on board. And for me, a GPS drone with two cameras is coming close to 1,000 quid. You're on camera number one. Give it a click. I can now bring up the second camera. I've got you on camera number one. I've got me now being filmed on that down camera, could be over 100 meters away on camera number two. Vlogging shot top left, camera number three. That's 3 shots in one from the same drone at the same time. This thing is incredible. But now let's have a look at it. How easy is this drone to fly? Speed number one is nice and steady.
Filming the drone.
Up the stairs, round the banisters, you're flying it instantly, out the box as a beginner. That's unheard of when it comes to GPS. Speed number 2 doubles that speed. We're now an intermediate flyer. So you don't have to upgrade the motors, you don't have to upgrade the camera, you don't have to buy a new GPS drone. It's in the same drone. You learn out the box in 20 seconds. Click it again, triples that speed. So we are now a full professional level drone, 25 miles an hour, football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. On the same drone, you learn out the box in 20 seconds. This thing is incredible. But now, if you were to take this outside, the satellites would beam down, lock into the drone, like the sat-nav on your car, and this drone can now be controlled via the satellites in the sky. You bring up the Google Earth on your phone and you choose you want to fly over the tree, over the building. You're literally pushing your finger on a waypoint on the Google Earth on the screen of your phone. You press go, the drone will lift to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then not land near you, close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. But now we get better, because we're getting to a pro level of flying now. And when you're a pro, you want to use the mobile phone to fly it. Watch. Controller off. You can fly this drone just from the screen of your mobile phone. Now look, the wire is just so I can show it to you live in the studio. This is a wireless system. The second my fingers touch the screen, 2 control sticks appear. We are now flying from the app alone, over 120 meters away. But then I lock it onto me, and everywhere I walk, everywhere I go, this is normally 1,000 quid in a drone. It follows me, a follow me drone that you can make memories with, and it gets better. Folds up, fits in your pocket. Take it with you everywhere you go. It's under 250 grams. It complies with CAP 1789A, subsection 145A part 2. For all those writing in saying you need a license, you do not. Folds up, fits in your pocket. Take it with you everywhere you go. That's the size of your GPS drone. That's the size size of my phone. Phone, drone, phone. Take this with you everywhere you go. But tonight, it's the show special deal. Honestly, that Chameleon, we've got hardly any stock left. You need to check out your baskets, by the way. If that Chameleon is in your basket, check it out now, or you may end up not getting it. Then we've got the drone right now, the GPS. We have added in everything into this bundle. So not only have we knocked £200 off, it goes up at 3 o'clock in the morning, to be quick, we're giving you 3 batteries, 1 that comes with it and 2 for nothing, niche, nil, zero free. They're in the bundle, they're here with you today. It's our gift to you. We're giving you over an hour and a half's worth of flight time with this drone included. But it gets better. You're also going to get that storage case in there. Foam line, fully protected, space for the drone, the controller, battery 1, the 2nd and 3rd in the top of the case. You are going to get all 3 batteries and the whole bundle, the ultimate bundle for GPS, the ultimate control. And I want to show you what GPS is all about. So if I bring up my phone, I want to show you the app, because this is different to your Chameleon drone. Because when you do GPS, you've got so many more features, which is why it's that next level. It's the hobbyist level, it's the prosumer level. But for the first time with this one, even a beginner can learn it and fly it. That doesn't happen with normal GPS drones. It does with this GPS. Now look, we've got a multitude of different features, and one that I want to show you is in the middle. It's called Surround. Now, the drone will lift into the air and then turn to face you. Full 360 around you, filming as it flies. So you can do that magic shot from TikTok and Instagram. That allows you to do that full 360. But if I take this away and then I bring up here, this is the Google Earth. This is how we use the GPS. Now, the GPS knows where we are. This is our studio in Warrington. Please don't come knocking on the door. We're not going to answer it because we're live beaming into your house right now. And if you're watching on TikTok, beaming to you at TikTok too. Hello, TikTok. And then we're going to overlay a Google Earth. Now, the Google Earth overlay means that we can now see. Now, maybe this is the Google Earth of your local park. Maybe it's the Google Earth around your house. Maybe it's the Google Earth of where you're going on holiday, going camping. Take your finger and choose where you want the drone to fly. You want it to fly from point 1, which is over the building, to 2, which is over the tree, 3 over the car park, and then you want it to land, not near you, not close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. And do you know how you fly it? You take your finger and you press that go button. The drone will lift to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then land exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. If the drone is flying and you're just enjoying it, because each battery, up to a half an hour's worth of flight time, each battery, we're giving you 3, by the way. With this drone, if it's running out of battery, because you're just flying, you're enjoying it, it knows. And it will bring itself back and land for you. You don't have to do it, you don't have to touch it. What makes this drone special though, the first GPS drone that we know of, we created it with 2 technologies involved. 2 technologies for the first time, because if you buy a GPS drone on the high street, it will have 2 warnings on it. Not for beginners, do not fly indoors. This drone, yes, you can fly it if you're a beginner, and yes, you can fly indoors. That second camera underneath, that optical flow camera, means that as a beginner indoors will lift up on its own and auto hover like it's GPS, but with that stability because it's looking that floor picture in shot. As you move your hand, you can literally fly it from the palm of your hand. Then when you go outside, click the GPS button. When you get to a pro, the satellites beam in, full satellite control, under 260 quid, and tonight, at 3 o'clock in the morning, it'll be 460 quid. Please check it out, make sure it's yours. What a show this has been. The ultimate bundles, but this is for that next level, the prosumer level. Be quick and make sure it's yours.
As Rich says, ladies and gentlemen, it's a bit like, you ever see that show 24? Well, this is only 3 hours, not 24, but it is ticking down. Something's going to happen in 1 hour and 7 minutes and 34. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that price there is going to go up to that price there. So, and it will be that for, we have to legally, when the price goes back up, keep it up there for 2 weeks. So it'll be at least another 2 weeks before, if we're even able to drop the price again. How much of the stock? 40% of the stock is gone. What do I mean by that? I mean that we started with 100% and now 40% of it has been bought. It's been purchased. It ain't available no more. Now, ladies and gentlemen, one of the things, I've got to tell you, if I may get a little schmaltzy just for a moment. Standing just over here, in fact, come here, TikTok, come here. Would you mind standing? Actually, would you mind standing here? This, ladies and gentlemen, is my flesh and blood.
Don't touch me.
Oh, sorry. I made this. Isn't he handsome?
Stop.
Are you single? Are you single?
Yes.
He's available.
Happily.
Just called 033 No, I'm just kidding. Shh. You're not being paid to talk. Thank you. That's my job. That's Daddy's job. No, look, we've had some fun. Seriously, we've had some fun holidays.
Is this
and
what
things.
this
No,
is?
be serious now. We've had some. All right, you can talk now. We've had some fun holidays, haven't we? Normally, I can't shut him up. You may talk. Speak.
Thank you.
Right. I've got him well trained. We've had some fun holidays, haven't we? What was your favourite holiday that we had?
Yes.
What was your favourite holiday that we've had?
All of them. Is that the...
You give him a chance, you give him a big break, and that's what he does with it. Well, so much for my, really touching family story. Which one? The Scotland. So the Scotland trip I'm about to do with my American friend Tim and my other friend, lady friend Christina. Lady Christina is we spend a day or so in Edinburgh. I drive to Inverness and then we go down onto Loch Ness for we do the 2-hour boat tour and all that stuff. Lunch in Dromna-Droghett, one of my favourite places, and then we drive down through Ben Nevis. We go through Glencoe, stop off at Loch Lomond for a little luncheon there, and then through to Glasgow. And I did this with David, how many years ago? Probably 4 years ago. And it was one of the most magical holidays that we've ever had. But if we'd had a drone like this GPS, when we went out on the boat tour of Loch Ness, in fact, I might borrow one of these, Rich, and then when I go with my American chums, we can have the drone film us on a boat on Loch Ness or going through the Glen, Glencoe or where. I mean, it's about recording memories. It really is. It's about capturing things that you will cherish, memories that you will cherish from years to come, but from a totally different vantage point. It's absolutely, if you'll pardon the pun, it's absolutely flying this. I'm not surprised. It's a super duper deal. It's 321427. It's a small price to pay for a big number of memories. Now, Laura and Ashley, I remember this, we have a testimonial from them, I believe I've read this before, and I always said they should get together and start a furniture company. I bought my boyfriend a drone for Christmas from a well-known retailer and was watching tonight's show and couldn't believe the price of the drone you're selling. I paid $750 the other day for one for my boyfriend, and the one on the show tonight looks better quality than our one that only has one camera. The price of the drone on the show tonight is a steal price. I remember actually when Laura and Ashley, when it was Laura who sent that in, and she was a little bit devastated actually. I was presenting the show in our old studio. This was right back in the early days, because they are an amazing price. And by the way, the reason that we have them for that price, and Rich will tell you. I don't know where Rich has gone. Basically, we still with us, Rich? Okay, no, that's fine. Am I going on a bit? Sorry. It's blame it on my son. I tried to give him a break, and I forgot what I was saying now. Laura and Ashley, drones. It's gone. It's gone. Would you just want to carry on? Sorry, actually, no, just a quick reminder of the towels. It's getting hot, hot, hot. If you're awake because it's hot, I don't know how hot it is right now, but thank you, Dave. So this is how they come. You get 3 colours. I almost dropped that. You get 3 colours. We've only got 2 here. There's a green one as well. They come in this wonderful little waterproof pouch, so that if you want to actually wet them and take them around, you could put them on a keyring if you need. Do you know what? Of the stock we've got available for this show, 40% have already gone. They are really. In fact, you know what? Can I bring Rich in on this, Martha? Do you mind? Shall I come to you, or do you want to come to me? Come in, Rich. Come in. Yeah. Tell us a bit about them, because they are phenomenal.
This is hollow fiber technology. Now, what happens with these is it takes your temperature down by 10 degrees in about the first 10 or 15 seconds, and then it will keep lowering your temperature. So all you do is rinse them in water and then take the water out. Now, you can put them then in that bag. This will last the next week, the next 6 months, however long you want to keep it in there for. When you get it out, all you do is tug it and it will start to cool down your skin.
Just have them pre-wetted and ready to go.
But because you don't need batteries, because you don't need anything special, say you go on holiday.
Don't they go mildewy?
Pardon?
Don't they go mildewy?
No, not in the bag. It'll be fine. Okay. But say you're on holiday and you want to cool down in the sea, in the tap, whatever you like.
In the tap.
Squeeze it and then put it on you. It will take you down 10 degrees in about 10 seconds and keep on lowering your temperature, keeping you cool. These are incredible. It's like a little bit of magic, and with 3 of them, this is going to sort out. And
they really are. Honestly, they become cold.
It is.
They actually become
And
cold.
not just for you, Rob. This is great for your pets. It's great if you're outside with the pets, you can wrap it around them. They're going to keep themselves nice and cool. But check this out because they are brilliant.
What we're going to do is, Rich, should we do it again? Should we travel through time?
Yes.
Okay, we're going to change our outfits, and no, you're wearing the same clothes.
I think. I'm not sure. I'm not.
I'm going to change my clothes, and here we go. 3, 2,
2,
1. Woo! You know, I've always wanted to look cool, and I've never managed to pull it off until now, because here is Richard Meyer looking incredibly cool.
Thank you so much. Now look, with the weather starting to change, maybe you're planning your holidays, the weather's starting to get hotter and hotter, these are going to keep you cool. Now they're a little bit of magic, and we're going to explain how that magic works to keep you cool less than 10 degrees lower than the air temperature in seconds. Now this is your magic towel by Insta Solutions, and it's going to actually keep you cool wherever you go, whether it's walking the dog, whether it's out doing like exercise or anything like that. These are brilliant, even for your pets. Now they work by using a magic technology which cools them down to lower than 20 degrees less than the air temperature.
Can I just say, it's not magic, it's science.
Let me show you.
You know, just for the record.
All you do is charge them up with water. Now let me just show you, this water's been here to get the room temperature here in our studio. So if we have a look, the water is at 35.3 degrees. Now we're going to soak the towel, the magic towel, and this is how you energize it. No batteries needed, no charging here. Literally, you dip it into water. Now this could be your water at home. This could be the water from the sea while you're on holiday. This could be a lake while you're going out walking.
Brook.
And you literally just rinse it all out, and that is now charged, ready to cool down.
Right, okay.
Now just to show you, the temperature of the towel is exactly the same now, 32.6 as our room temperature.
Yes.
But watch what happens when we activate the magic. Now to activate the magic, all you do is you pull 3 times, 1, 2, 3, maybe give it an extra 2 for luck, waft it in the air, and it starts to lower the temperature of the towel. Now that's lowering the temperature of your skin when you're wearing it, taking it out maybe for the pets. So let's have a look. We're talking about 10 seconds here, 32 degrees in the room, 21 degrees on that.
Just remember, you have to do, I call it tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Less than 10 seconds and it starts to go down about 10 degrees.
Cool neck, cool face,
now
cool forehead at night.
Keep you cool on your neck, keep you cool on your forehead. You could use these absolutely anywhere, whether you're doing exercise, whether you're going on holiday. Remember, all you do is put them in the water, rinse it out, and they are ready to go, fully charged. Now, just so you know, inside the pack, you get these little cases. Now, that will last a week with the water ready to go, and you can use it anywhere you like. So you can have these in your bag, take them with you everywhere you go, ready to do it. But remember, the magic happens as soon as you give it the tug.
Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
Little waft in the air, and this will last for up to 3 hours of cooling.
3 hours?
Now remember, 32 degrees was the room temperature here in our studio.
And it was 21.
18.2
so it's still getting cooler.
It will still keep cool and keep you cool for up to 2 to 3 hours. Now you could take these out when you're walking, you could take them out when you're sunbathing, you could take them out when you're going for a jog or a run. Something like this is going to keep you and your skin cool all the time. It's like magic, in fact, it's really science, but it will work for you absolutely anywhere. Now look, let's have a look. My skin at the moment, so if I do this on my neck, my skin at the moment, 34.9 degrees, but where the towel is, 18.2.
Wow.
So
do you know, I have trouble sleeping, really huge trouble sleeping at night when it it's so cool when it's in the summer. So these are amazing. You can just literally fold them up like this. and just put them as a cold compress
It is.
on your
and remember, you can wet them.
forehead.
That charges them and keep
Yeah.
them in the little storage.
Do you need to cool them in the fridge first?
No, you have to do nothing. This cools themselves down from the normal room temperature. Look, I'll take this one again. So if we have a look right now, our room temperature now, 34.3.
Yeah.
We're going to take the towel, you dip it in the water. That's how you charge them up.
Yeah.
Ready to use instantly, or a week later if you put them
Just
in the
room
pouch.
temperature water.
Take the water out. So again, let's have a look. We're now at 33.6. We've not done the magic.
No, we've got to do the
but
magic
now
first.
we're going to. Remember the 33.6.
Say it with me, folks. Ready? All together now. Tuggy, tuggy, waft, waft.
3 tugs, 4 tugs, waft in the air, and then start to cool yourself down. Instantly, it starts to reduce its temperature. It was
lovely.
32.9, but the towel, 22.5.
Wow.
22.5.
Now, Rich,
Yep.
you get 3. So you get the blue, the green, and the pink, are we
Yep.
calling it, I suppose? £5 each, basically. They come in the pouches with the carabiners, so you can attach them to your gym bag, on your rucksack, wherever you happen to be going. And again, you could be camping. It could be really, really hot camping, and you're near a pond or something. Just dip them in, or a public toilet even. It doesn't matter. Or if you get the dogs who are overheating, they're big enough, you can put them over their backs.
You can, yep.
You know, you wrap it around your neck as a cold scarf, over your forehead, whatever you want to do.
At home, if you've got young kids, if they get a temperature or something like that to keep them cool.
Oh, yeah.
Now remember, it was 32.9 the temperature in our studio, the temperature of the water. Now, have a look at that. 18.4
Can I just
degrees.
say,
Yeah.
you know, if you get in the car on a really hot day and it's, say, 34 degrees, and you turn the air conditioning on, what do you normally set it to? About 18 degrees, right? This is like personal air conditioning. Well, I mean, it's not got a compressor and, you know, and a refrigerant, but it uses this special technology fabric that cools the water down, and it gives you the effect of air conditioning, which is it cools you down. $14.99 is the price. You get 3 of them from Handy Solutions, the Instacool Magic Towels. How long do they last? I mean, and do you wash them if they need to?
You can wash them in a normal wash. Don't use your
Fabric
softener and stuff
softener.
like that.
Right.
But you can wash these in the normal wash. It will take your temperature down of your skin by 10 to 20 degrees in less than 30 seconds and keep it there for about 3 hours. Now remember, no batteries here. There's nothing to charge up with them. There's no cooling power that you're needing to use power for. It is just using the power of that water and 18.1 degrees. My skin is at 34. The towel is at 18.1, keeping you cool. And using them again and again forever onwards. They never run out. And just take them with you everywhere you go and keep you cool this summer.
I'm just thinking also, if you do work out or something like that, great at the gym. You could even use your bottled water. But also, if you've pulled a muscle or something like that and you need a cold compress on an aching limb, these are absolutely... Anywhere you want to chill, this is the way to do it, and you get 3 of them, so you can, you know, share them, you can split them up into different places, do whatever you like. $14.99 is the price. You can either shop at shopontv.co.uk, or of course you can call us 03333 241 241. Order now. Oh, I'm back. Changed my jacket very quickly. You know why I can do that? Because I'm a chameleon. Not a karma chameleon or a drone chameleon, but we do have a drone chameleon, which we launched tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is brand new tonight. It literally landed in the warehouse 4 days ago. It is a worldwide exclusive. You can't buy anywhere else in the country, nay world, except through Shop on TV. It's normally 200 quid. We got it down to 119.99. That includes an extra battery, which costs usually about 20. Well, we think they're going to cost 20 quid. We haven't even priced them yet because they're that new. You have 8 lighting modes. And this looks so wonderful in the dark. We're going to show it to you shortly. It comes with a dedicated controller that has an LCD, a 2.6-inch LCD screen, and you can actually operate this just with the controller if you want. You can even record video and photos directly onto the controller if you put in your own SD card. Or you can pair it through Bluetooth to your phone and then record the video and photos directly into the photo book on your phone. iPhone or iOS and Android both supported. Totally free app, no in-app purchases, no commercials or ads in the apps either. No subscriptions required to activate this. All the features are fully operational, fully fledged, full fat, full chat, full throttle, and they are there to be used the minute you take this out the box. Anyone can fly it, and in fact, all you've got to do to fly it is this?
We have been
Throw it in the air, right?
It is. I'm going to show you on the other
Yeah.
one. I was so excited to bring this to you. This is a brand new launch of basically a year in designing, a year in making this drone. We are launching today a brand new way of flying. Now it's easy to use, simple to use, out of the box, 20 seconds you can fly it. But I want to show you, you now have choices. So if you want to connect this to your mobile phone to see the video footage, you can do. But if you come in close, you'll see there's also an LCD screen built into your controller. So now if you want to use the controller to view it, you can, or your mobile phone. It's totally up to you, and the light's incredible. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch it over to one connected to my phone, because here in the studio we can only show you the footage direct from a screen of a phone, but this can be chosen whether you use the LCD or not. Now when you want to learn to fly it for the first time ever, we have a drone that anyone can fly, and when I say anyone, all you do is just chuck it in the air. Chuck it in the air, straight away it stabilizes. You cannot go wrong. By the way, and Rob loves this, so I'm going to show it to you, even if you're the worst flyer in the world, what if your drone is upside down? Upside down, designed to adjust itself, rework, and it's perfectly stable. Now let me explain it. Let me talk you about this drone. Two cameras on board, gesture control, everything is built in, ready to use with the lights and the stability. Now we're in the air, I want to let go of the controller, because unlike any other drone we've created, this is the most stable drone for a beginner to learn to fly. Altitude lock, it knows its height in the air. If the wind knocks it, remembers its height and auto-corrects, but I'm going to knock it. I want you to watch this. It rights itself back exactly to where it came from. Now, if we bring up that camera, you will see, look at the shot there. I knock it, and the drone will spin itself back round to exactly the same shot. So you cannot knock it out of the sky. You can't lose control, and you can also fly it from the palm of your hand. So as a beginner, you can now fly over 80 meters away, filming as you fly, making memories, making movies, live streaming to the screen of your phone with two cameras on board. But let's have a look at how easy this drone is to fly. Speed number one is nice and steady. You're going up the stairs, round the banisters, you are learning to fly. So literally press the button or chuck it in the air and you are now filming. Speed number two doubles that speed, so we're now an intermediate drone. Your drone gives you the control, so ready, you can use it instantly. Speed number three, pro level flying. 25 miles an hour, full pitch distance, 12.5 seconds. I want to show you, Rob. Do you want to show off to your friends and family? If we come out to a nice big wide shot, watch this. One button, flip 360 in the air. You are able to do this with the drone. Filming as you fly, the best value, the cheapest camera drone we've ever bought to air. We are knocking the price from 200 quid for its launch to 119.99. When the stock's gone, the price goes up for the next stock landing. This is your chance to show off to your friends and family. Your chance to get a live streaming drone that you can film, you can fly, making memories, making movies, and you've also got all the features in there. Normally worth 600 or 700 quid. Click this button, gesture control. V sign recommends the gesture. The camera's already put that movie into my phone. Hand up starts the video. Hand down stops the video. This drone recognizes me and controls those features. Then we've got two cameras on board. So Rob is being filmed from camera number one. Give it a click. We bring in the second camera. We can now film down from camera number two, over 100 meters in the air. This drone is unbelievable. The features that we've built, the ability to fly out of the box in 20 seconds. Whoever you are, whatever your level of stability or control, you can fly the Chameleon drone. It has gone crazy tonight. One of the fastest selling drones I think we've ever brought to air on this launch. If you're flying towards a tree, you're flying towards a lake, press one button, it will also return to you. So you're not going to lose it, you're not going to break it. This drone allows you to fly it from the controller. It allows you to chuck it in the air and then fly it from the palm of your hand. So even with no controller, you can fly it. But I want to show you all the light effects as well. So if we bring the lights down, now you can control this drone with no lights in there at all. So if you don't want to use the lights, you do not have to. But at the touch of a button, those lights click in.
Wow.
Now this is on our patterns. Let's have a look at the different effects that you are going to be able to use. Whether you're young, whether you're old, you can fly it. So now let's bring this over to the camera and I'm going to show you. Now this is your your first
Magical.
effect. This is the lights that go through a fast flick and change. Stability is unbelievable on this drone as well. Give it a click and we're going to change those lights. We're now going to go for the slow fade. As it's flying in the air, it's going to change those colours as you go. Give it a click again. We now go for my favourite. This is like Star Wars, Star Trek. This thing is incredible. Remember, you've got that optical flow, stability, the altitude control on this drone. And then let's go for the next one. This is your flow. Look at it. Look how the colours spin around on this drone. Click it again. All these different effects, all in the same drone that you can use out the box in 20 seconds as a beginner. So you've got the lights, you've got the fun, you've got the control, you've got the stability, and you've also got that fun element too. The best priced camera drone live streaming to your phone or the built-in LCD screen that we have ever brought to air. Now let's bring the drone back up. I want to show you one feature that is going to mean that whoever flies it can use this drone. Now I'm going to land it and explain it. So we're going to bring it down to the ground. Now what I'm going to do on this drone is I'm going to press this button here. This button here is when you're a beginner and you want to learn how to fly. So if we press this button, you'll see there's a green light on one side and the red lights on the other side of the drone. Now as I turn the drone, the green lights stay in exactly the same place. So the lights change to show you its forwards direction. Now when we fly this drone, even if the drone is spun 90 degrees, forwards is still forwards, back is still back. It doesn't matter which way the drone is facing. Forwards is forwards and back is back. By the way, look at that live stream and you can change the angle of the camera because this is an adjustable manual gimbal. So we take it now into the air and whenever I press forward, it will go in the direction of the green lights. Even if the drone is facing the wrong way, it will go in the direction of the green lights. So as a beginner, it's called a headless mode. It means you can always stay in control. Day in, day out, whatever you do, you have the full stability and whatever direction you push the controller, whatever way the drone is facing, it's still going to have the forwards, back, left and right or auto return direct to you. Now remember you're fully protected as well because you have blade protection for the blades. Now that means you can catch it mid-air, you're not going to hurt yourself. So you've got all the lights inside there, you've got the LCD screen built into the controller, and then it gets better. You can fly this just from the screen of your phone if you wish. You don't need the controller at all. So we have added every pro level feature, but also that manual gimbal. So by changing the angle of the gimbal, you will change the shot that you are getting. So now you are getting that down shot, which means I can fly above, filming the kids playing football in the park, over that venue. You can have everyone waving, saying hello direct up to the camera. This drone is unbelievable. A TV launch, a world launch, the first time we've ever brought the drone to air, and it flies, Rob, at the touch of a button. Live streaming, record making, making memories, and the stability to take your hands off the controller, and it literally just sits there. This thing is brilliant. Over a year in the design, a year in the making, and without question, the easiest to fly drone we have ever brought to TV. You are going to absolutely love it. We're giving you double the flight time, double the fun for our launch, going up to £200 after the launch. That was the normal price. That's the price even if you could buy in the high street you'd be expected to pay. Tonight, under 120 quid, we're doubling the flight time, doubling the magic, doubling the excitement, and no license, no registration, no fee needed whatsoever, and out the box, ready to fly. The batteries are pre-charged, so you can literally get it going straight away. The app is free, no in-app purchases, ready to use. The incredible, the unbelievable, the Chameleon FPV.
And I've just been asked by my producer to tell you a story. Once upon a time, there was a customer called somebody. And somebody wanted to buy a drone. And they saw this amazing drone on their televisions and thought, I want to own that now. And as they thought, I want to own that now, they wondered to themselves, how? How can I? And then this man on the television, whose name was Rob Lock with an E, said, well, as you look at your television screen, somebody, you'll notice there's an item number at the top, a description of what you're buying, some information about this being an exclusive launch, and then pricing information. And somebody looked at his screen and said, wait a minute, is that normally £200? And Rob Lock with an E said, yes, it is. And then somebody said, but wait, is it now £119.99? And Rob Lock with an E said, yes, it is, but only while stocks last. And somebody said, well, how much stock is left? And Rob Lock with an E said, oh, getting down to about the last quarter of the stock. The launch stock has almost sold out. And somebody said, well, should I probably buy it quite quickly, shouldn't I? And Rob Lock with an E said, yes, absolutely, you should. And so somebody said, well, how do I do that? And Rob Lock with an E said, check out your basket. And so somebody said, I'm going to check out my basket. And Rob Lock with an E said also, if you want to know how to do that, you go to shopontv.co.uk. That's the website. Or you call 03333 241 241. That's a telephone line, and somebody will take your order. And somebody said, but how? How do I order? And Rob Lock with an E said, well, we take all major credit and debit cards. You can even use PayPal Pay in 3 and spread the cost over 3 months interest free if you want to for $41.65 a month. And somebody said, I'm going to do that right now. I'm going to check out right now. I'm going to buy right now. I'm going to own that drone right now. And also, by the way, we had some wonderful people who decided to send us an email, studio@shopontv.co.uk. And for TikTok, if you want to know how to buy, go to our website, shopontv.co.uk. And in fact, Rich has joined me over here now in our little talking area, and this will be our little talking section. Paul would like to know. Yes. Hi, Paul. Thank you for watching. Hi, and Paul. Thank you for emailing. Good evening to both, he says. I don't know if he talks like that. I was wondering, with the RDM Chameleon Glow Drone Pro, what kind of charging cable it uses and how long it will take to charge and how long would a charge last?
It comes with the charging cable. That's in the box. That's in the bundle that we're giving you. And it's I think it's called a USB-C charger. Yes. So if you've got USB-Cs at home, you can use those as well. But we give you the charger cable in there. Mm-hmm. They will take about an hour to charge up, but it depends whether you're using a fast charger or a slow charger.
Do they charge when they come to you? The battery?
Yeah, they're pre-charged. They're ready to go instantly, and you'll get between 8 and 12 minutes of flight time per battery. We're going to give you an extra one for nothing, Nil Zero free. Yep. So just over 20 minutes of flight time with the battery. We're giving you for nothing, and the charger is in there as well.
Absolutely. And when we will get extra batteries at some point, so if you want, you can be charging while you're flying and all that sort of stuff. Thanks. Mark says, what's the difference between the GPS and the Ultimate Pro GPS? Which one's better?
Okay, we haven't got the Ultimate Pro GPS on the show tonight, but it's on our website. You can get it. It's got brushless motors. So that's a very different type of motor that you can use with that drone. So that is the difference between the two. A brushless motor edition in there,
And then Rebecca says, thank you for that, Mark. I hope that helps. Rebecca says, my grandson Jackson wants a drone. Would it be crash proof?
Yeah, get the Chameleon. If you're buying a drone for a child, even up to an intermediate or an intermediate to just bordering pro, the Chameleon is the best drone there is out there. I'm not just saying that. Hand on heart, I genuinely believe that. We've created this drone. It's a step ahead from anything else on the high street. You can bash this, you can smash it, you can knock it, you can hit it. You're not going to damage or break it. The blades are fully protected with the blade protector built inside. So yeah, this drone is absolutely perfect for them. Yes. Now, if they're 14 years old and upwards, just let them fly it on their own. If they're under 14 with adult supervision. But yeah, this drone is exactly the right one. If you're worried that they're going to knock it, hit it, damage it, you're not going to. It's brilliant.
I think also you really have to ask yourself a simple question. What do I need or if you're buying it for someone else, what do they need the drone for? You know, if it's a kid who wants to have to play with it and have fun with it, but then other people in the family who at the same time, because it's got the two cameras and all of that kind of stuff, everyone can get use out of it. But, do you want a manual gimbal or an electronic gimbal? Well, we have models that have each. Do you want GPS or do you not want GPS? Do you want an HD camera, which is 1280 by 720p, or do you want a full HD camera, which is 1920 by 1080p? So those are the differences. And then do you want brushless motors or do you just want regular motors? Brushless motors, by the way, you just get longer battery time because there's not as much friction in the motor. So they require less energy, they drain the battery less, the battery lasts longer. So yeah, does that answer all the questions?
Yeah, it does. And look, if your grandson wants to just chuck it in the air and fly it, this drone does it straight into the air. You don't have to use the control stick. You don't have to worry about it. It will auto-stable, even if it's the wrong angle. To be honest, Rob, even...
Can I have a go?
Yeah. Let me land it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, we go... Oh!
Sorry, Rob. Just thought I'd give you a little... Sorry about that, Rob. So we land it. All you got to do is actually throw it, Rob. Ha! Straight in the air, and we're perfectly stable. The drone is special. What it's done is we've put in sensors into each of the blades. So even if that drone ends up at an angle, it knows it's an angle and it rights itself. We haven't done that on any other
Oh, no, I want
drone.
another go. Go on.
Yeah.
Shh, look over there, Richard. Look, I'm turning it upside down. Hey! Uppa!
Fully stable. So if you're looking for a drone for someone that's never flown a drone before, if you're looking for that first drone for someone that you want to teach how to fly, you want to get them to that pro level, this drone is incredible. The colors, the lights, the definition of that camera, and look, it has got the screen built into the controller. So you can actually do it direct from the control. I'm trying to find the angle of the camera. So you can use this directly from the screen itself, or you can choose to use your phone. So you've got choices with this drone. If the kids are going to fly it outside, you can use it without your phone on the LCD. If you're taking it outside and you want to fly it, use your phone. Live streaming, build a movie, make a movie, send it to your friends and family. Touch the button, flip 360s. It does it for you. You don't have to learn how to do it. The best drone for the price, live streaming to the camera we have ever created. Launched today, a world launch. It's taken a year to design it, a year in the making, and it is now here. If you're going towards that tree, the lake, the river, and you panic, press one button, it will auto return to you. A drone that you can use to film and make memories. And on top of that, the best value camera drone we have ever bought to air. Now, if you want to have a look at that camera is live streaming, making memories direct to me. So you've got it in there, ready to go. The drone can be flown from the palm of your hand without using the controller, because that second camera underneath. If you knock it, it rights itself. Altitude lock, remembering its height, in a drone that you can learn out the box in 20 seconds. Now I want to show you that camera. Now the problem with the LCD screen, for you at home, that's amazing. For us, we can't plug that into your TV monitor. So what I'm going to do is just stop this one quickly and move over to my one with my phone connected, because this one means that we can show you the footage live on your computer, your TV in your house right now. So let me plug it in, and we're going to take this into the air, and you will be able to see the live footage from the drone on your TV. One touch of the button, the drone is now in the air. We've got the controls, we've got the stability, and now we are flying indoor and outdoor, day or night, live streaming direct to your phone. Now you press one button to go into here, gesture control mode, normally worth over 708 quid in the drone. Boom, it's already in your Chameleon. Hand up starts the video, hand down stops the video. It's in your drone already, ready to go out the box in 20 seconds. Rob, you're on camera number one.
Hi.
A drone under 120 quid with two cameras on board, now filming from above, could be over 100 meters in the air. This thing is incredible. So we can now film from above, we can now film from below. This drone will allow us to do both from the same drone at the same time. Now we'll show you how easy it is to fly. Speed number one is nice and steady up the stairs, round the banisters. You are learning how to fly. Speed number two doubles that speed. We're now an intermediate drone. We haven't had to buy a new drone, we haven't had to buy a new camera, we haven't had to upgrade it. It's in the same drone you learn out the box in 20 seconds. And then pro speed, 25 miles an hour. Football pitch distance in 20 seconds. This has it included. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to add anything. It is unbelievable. You can spin on the touch of the controller. You have the lights flashing day in, day out. This thing is a drone that is literally taking your TV by storm. What a show. What a show that we have had tonight. One of the fastest and best launches we've ever done. So many of you have bought it, so many of you in your baskets. Check it out before the end of the show. We are looking like our stock is running incredibly low, because this is brilliant. No license needed, no registration, no fee. You're filming the minute you get it. Batteries pre-charged, ready to go. We're doubling your flight time for the launch as well. So double the flight time, double the fun, double the excitement, double the magic. We're going to give you 2 batteries in this bundle with the world launch, the world exclusive of this unbelievable stand out from the crowd drone that you, your friends, the kids, the adults, everyone can film and fly. All screen to your mobile phone, or the screen built into now the controller. You get both. It is your choice. Delivered to you before next Saturday, filming and making memories. The ultimate, the incredible, the brand new, the world launch, the most exciting drone we've ever brought to air, the incredible Chameleon FPV.
Yes. It's really good. Now, we're going to change direction just a little bit. We're going to go from a magical drone to a magical pen. In fact, several pens. And they are cunningly called, as we now look at a video from a different show with Rich and Charlie, the Magic Pen.
Well, hello there, very warm welcome back to Shop on TV. We're here with the legendary Magic Pens, and as the name suggests, oh my word, these are not just any pens. We're here with Richard. Tell us all about them. Richard, good to see you, mate.
Thank you so much. This is honestly my favourite product of all time. We're here to get creative, we're here to have fun, and it's the best Christmas gift, birthday gift, present for kids of all ages. You are going to love it. Now, it's 3 different sets of pens all combined into one. One that changes colour, one that vanishes, and the last one, I'll show you a secret. Mix them together, a little bit of magic. Now look, we're going to use a little bit of orange, we'll use a little bit of blue, and I think we'll finish with a little bit of purple. Now what makes these pens special is you have a colour in the middle and a different colour on the ends. Now in every pack you get one of these, and that's your magic pen. When you touch the orange becomes a brilliant bright red, the blue becomes an amazing neon yellow, the purple becomes an amazing neon green, but you can use the magic pens the other way around. So kids doing all their secret spy writing, their secret messages, you can literally just draw, and when you go over with a colour, it brings that secret message straight through to the surface.
Oh, Richard, these are
a little bit of magic. Look at that. These are incredible. But whereas these ones the kids go crazy for, the next pack are also the parents' favourite. The kids love them, but the parents love them more. I'll tell you why. What happens all the time when you get pen on the kids' hands, clothes, wallpaper, carpets, cars? Now these are all washable, these pens, so you can put anything that comes on your clothes in the washing machine, no problem. But you can't put the sofa in the washing machine. The magic pen makes them disappear. So completely and utterly mess-free. But this means we can do some of the best arts and crafts effects ever.
I think it's my favourite now. This is
now
great.
watch this. We're going to do a bit of a background, and we're going to do an effect called silhouetting. So when you go over with your magic pen, you're actually taking the colour away. So if you want to draw a snowman and add the snow, you can do it. But for school projects, you can just tidy up the edges, get rid of mistakes. These are absolutely incredible. But the best thing happens when we start to mix these colours together. So I'm going to start with a pen that changes colour, and what we're going to do is draw a load of lines. Then we're going to take one of the pens that vanishes colour, and we're just going to fill in the gaps in between. Now I want you to watch carefully, because this is one of the coolest graphics effects that you could ever create. This is something the kids can do on all their schoolwork, you can do on your card making. When you go over with a magic pen, watch this. Perfect 3D graphics.
Brilliant.
Every single time. Now we're going to make it even better. So all we do is we take a pen that vanishes and we go over the top. It gives that silhouette. So it jumps out into 3D the instant you touch the page.
I bet adults like this as well, don't they?
Now the last pack is really magical. Now this pack you are going to love. So with these we have a special colour. So what we're going to do is draw something nice and bright. A big bright, say, green sun. It could be a star, a picture, a drawing. We want to make it brighter, so let's add some pink to make it even brighter. Now if this was a normal felt tip pen and you wanted to put a background in, you'd now be carefully going around the edges, spending hours going around. Watch, straight over the top. So you can now do space scenes, pictures, graphics, drawing, decorating, all your card making in seconds with your magic pens. Now as a set, they mix together to create the most amazing effects, and you're going to create new stuff all the time. So let's pick another colour. I'm going to now use a little bit of black, Charlie. Here is something you can do with the kids. Take the magic pen over your finger and rub out your thumbprint.
Right.
Put it onto the page.
No.
Look at how that effect comes out. Imagine doing this for all your science.
This is fantastic.
Imagine doing this for all your drawing. Look, I can draw the ears, I can draw a mouth, and yeah, that looks quite cool. Look at that. You can do whatever you like to do with these magic pens. Now remember, every pen changes colour. Every pen creates a brilliant effect. So whatever you're drawing, whatever you're creating, with the touch of the magic pen, you are producing brilliant arts and crafts.
Oh, honestly, Richard, this is, you're right, the ultimate gift for kids, isn't it? So I can imagine maybe after a Sunday lunch, the family's gathered around the table, get these out. They're going to adore them, they really are. You know what, you can have a twin pack, you can have a single pack. If you want a single pack, it's on the side of your screen. If you want to double, even better value, it's under the You May Like there. The easy way to shop for these is on the website, shopontv.co.uk. And if you're spending more than £30, you can spread the cost, which of course the twin pack will be. So yeah, use PayPal, Pay in 3. I need to see more of this. Go on, Richard.
Now remember, just so you know, these pens are made in Italy. We use Italian inks. They last twice as long as a normal felt
It's
tip
good
pen as well.
quality, though.
They're absolutely brilliant. So remember, we're going to use one colour, we're going to use two. I'll tell you what, do you want to pick a colour? Got some blue, some purple.
Let's do a purple, actually.
Purple, so let's go for the purple. Now remember, the way these magic pens work, and always the end is locked on. So even if you mix up the lids, you always know that that's a colour changer because of the end here. And the magic pen does the magic for you from the middle to the end. So when we go over the red becomes yellow, the blue, green becomes blue, and that purple that beautiful
So you
pink
know what
colour
the colour's going to change
every
to.
single time. Now remember, for those secret messages, you can write whatever you like and no one can see it. Secret spy writing. But all you do is pick a colour and go over the top. So let's maybe do.
So if your children are practicing their handwriting, this is going to make that job way more fun. Homework and so on.
Doing the maths, doing
like
the
it.
additions,
The
this
maths.
does it all. But here is where it's clever. Remember, it doesn't matter if the kids get the pen on the clothes, on your sofa, on the wallpaper, on the car. It does not make a difference, because when you're using those erasable ones, yes, they're washable, but now they're completely vanishable. So they come off your skin, they come off your clothes, they come off the table, they come off the wallpaper, and of course they then come off the paper. So whatever you're drawing, whatever you're creating, the magic that you can do, the 3D writing, the graphics and drawings is absolutely incredible.
Sure, they're really creative tools, aren't they? And
They
you're going
are.
to experience different colour combinations that become perhaps your favourite. Well, this is yes for your kids. These are amazing gifts. Have you got birthdays coming up? Get one of these packed away, wrapped up, ready to give to them. If you want a pack of one, then go for it. If you want a twin pack, it's just under the You May Likes. Once again, you can go on the website shopontv.co.uk or give us a call. It's 03333 241 241. So anyone can have a go on this, Richard.
Anyone
Have
can do
fun.
it. 3D writing at the touch of the pen. You create the graphics, you create the drawings, and everything for kids to be creative, have fun, decorate their schoolwork, sort out the summer holidays, sort out the Christmas, sort out whenever there's a holiday or a birthday. They're great.
I can see why this is going to be one of your favourites and sure one of yours. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.
The pen is mightier than the sword, therefore the magic pen must be mightier than the magic wand. 2 different packets you can go for as well. We are still live. That was a little recording from a previous show of the magic pens, but I'm live. I'm here. It's now, what's the time, please, Kieran? 2:35 and 45 seconds, 48 seconds, 49, 50, etc. This is really interesting television, isn't it? And yeah, just check out your baskets on everything. Look, I'm sorry to keep saying this. It seems kind of redundant. You have to pay to get your products. I mean, you know, there's everything. You can get a twofer as well for, what is that, $38.99? Does that say? Yeah. By the way, those cool pads, they're amazing. They're really cool to the touch. And so are the handy towels. All you've got to do is get them wet. They're a bit like Gremlins. When you get them wet, something happens. Yeah, they don't turn into monsters, but they do get very cold. $14.99 gets you 3. Soak it, wring it, shake it, bop it. Do you remember that? I had a bop it somewhere and it's vanished. Twist it, pull it, bop it. Ah, many a happy Christmas. Now, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of happy Christmases, Christmas is only 6 months away. I think I've been the first to say it. Caris from Bristol. Hi, Caris. She was missing the drones. Well, now, Caris, you don't have to miss the drones because Mr. Drone is here with the drone du jour, the GPS. Take it away.
Thank you so much. We've got about 25 minutes before the price goes up, so make sure you get them. Make sure you check it out, because this is our GPS. Now, it's the ultimate upgrade. So we're talking about upgrading the camera. This is full 1080p, the highest resolution of HD we've ever put together into a drone. So you're now filming like you were watching a movie 4 or 5 years ago in the cinema. You can make that movie. You can make that social media video. You can make that memory of your friends and your family that is going to go down for prosperity and go to a family friend in another country that you can send it to, WhatsApp it, TikTok. You can do it. We've also upgraded it in terms of its control. So this is GPS controlled. Now, if you've got a car, your car has a sat nav. The sat nav uses the satellites in the sky to tell you where your car is, where your car's got to get to, and the route that you've got to drive to do that. This drone doesn't need you to drive it or fly it, because you can literally have it do that route on its own. That's the full GPS integration. 2 cameras on board, gesture control, follow me. The follow me GPS is good enough to put the controller in your pocket, go skiing. This drone is going to follow you as you go down the skiing slope. Exactly the right angle, filming you as you fly. It's unbelievable. But look, let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, because what makes this drone incredible as a GPS, it's the first GPS that allows you as a beginner to fly it as well as a pro. So let me talk you around it, tell you why it's brilliant, and show you why this is the right drone for you, your friends, your family, anyone who's wanted to learn to fly, if you want to go to that hobbyist level. By the way, if you've got your Chameleon drone in your basket, check it out. Make sure it's years, the last of that launch stock. You've got to be quick. With this drone, though, we are talking about that next level of flying, the hobbyist level, the prosumer level. And it's a full-size drone, full size, full power, but it remains fully flexible. Bash it, smash it, knock it, hit it. This drone will keep coming back for more and more, and you don't have to worry about damaging it while you're flying it, because this drone takes it all. The real magic is here. That's your 1080p full HD camera live streaming to the screen of your phone. No in-app purchases, nothing to buy. The wires just so we can show it to you on your TV screen. What the drone sees live, Rob, you're going to see live. Facebook it, video blog it, Instagram it, YouTube it, Zoom it to your friends and family around the world while you are still flying. In fact, our TikTok viewers, you could put a TikTok video post from what you filmed before you've even landed the drone. That is how clever this system is. But here's where it gets special. If this was a GPS drone on the high street right now, we'd be talking 600 or 700 quid. You'd have a one-angled lens, one direction. It's fixed. You couldn't move it. That is the only shot forward that you're going to get. But we've added an electronic gimbal. So at the touch of a button, it changes the angle of the camera, and this can be while the drone is 120 meters away in the air. So if a bird flies out the tree, you catch that magic moment. I'm hearing you, loads of you are coming in. We've got 25 minutes to go, and you're still coming in and buying drones. Thank you for the best launch show that we've done for the Chameleon. Thank you for this amazing show special on the GPS. You can film over that friend's wedding venue, over your house, in the local park, filming, saying hello, taking still photography as well. This drone will do it. But what you want to know is how easy it is to fly. Now here's the difference. You buy a GPS drone on the high street, 700-800 quid. It says do not for beginners. Do not fly. You can fly this indoors and you can fly it as a beginner, because what makes this drone different is you can actually fly just at the touch of a button. We're not doing the control sticks. We're not having to worry about stabilizing it. This drone does it for you. Now it's hovering like it's sitting on a piece of string. A GPS level of stability inside that you can do out the box as a beginner in 20 seconds. I want to prove it to you. So let me bring this drone forward and let go of the controller. Altitude lock. I'm presenting to you a drone perfectly steady, and I'm not touching it, I'm not controlling it, the drone does it for you. Altitude lock, it knows its height in the air. If the wind knocks it, remembers the height and auto corrects. You don't have to do it, the drone does it for you. It's got an angle lock, so if you knock the angle, it rights itself. The second camera underneath locks the floor in shot to give you that stability, but allows you to fly it if you wish, just from the palm, Rob, of your hand. Everything is built in. The app has no in-app purchases, nothing to buy, nothing, no extra charges. You don't pay a subscription for this drone. Every feature we give you is free. It's free tomorrow, free in a year, free in 10 years. We're never going to charge for the features we give you like some of the other retailers of drones. But let's have a look at the camera. Here in the studio, we use studio cameras that cost tens of thousands of pounds to give us an HD picture. We're not using HD here from a camera, we're using HD from the drone. B-Sign, recognising my gesture. Normally 700 to 800 quid in a drone to have gesture control. It's now taken my photo by recognising me. This drone has it. Hand up starts a video. Hand down stops a video. In the same drone that you learn out the box in 20 seconds, you've also got the Pro feature, normally over 1,000 quid, 2 cameras on board. Now, Rob, you're on camera number 1. I give it a click, I can bring up a second camera, camera number 2. So you're now having a memory film from the first cam straight into the memory book of your phone. I'm now having recorded the down cam. That's going straight into the memory book of my phone, the blogging shot top left, and you can now edit the best social media videos. You get 3 shots in one from the same drone at the same time, but it's about to get better, because now how easy is this drone to fly? Speed number 1 is nice and steady. Up the stairs, round the banisters, you are learning how to fly. So as a beginner, this is using that second camera underneath, the optical flow, to give you stability. No GPS until you're ready for it. Speed number 2 doubles that speed. We're now an intermediate drone. You don't have to upgrade the camera, you don't have to upgrade the motors, you don't have to add the GPS. It's in the same drone you learn out the box in 20 seconds. Speed number 3, 25 miles an hour. Football pitch distance in 12.5 seconds. This is a Pro drone. And we are giving you, in this mega bundle, not only is the deal brilliant, £200 going up at 3 o'clock this morning, we are giving you 3 batteries in there. 2 of them for nothing, niche, nil, zero, free. Our way of saying thank you for supporting us here at Shop on TV, for watching us ITV STV and our Freeview 89 customers. You are getting 2 extra batteries to triple your flight time if you are quick. And I mean really quick, like 15 minutes quick, and you're going to get that £200 off. Now, let's look at what you can do as a pro. So if you don't want to fly with the controller, you can now fly just from the screen of your mobile phone. As soon as I touch the screen, by the way, the wires, just so I can show it to you live in the studio, this is wireless. My fingers touch the screen, 2 control sticks appear. I can now fly it direct from the screen of my mobile phone. No in-app purchases, nothing to buy, and lock onto me. Everywhere I walk, everywhere I go, follow me. This drone will follow me down a ski slope. It will follow me riding my bike out with my friends and family. And then it folds up, fits in your pocket. Take it with you everywhere you go. I'm hearing how many of you, the last part of the show, still putting yourselves in and getting them. This drone is incredible. Folds up, fits in your pocket. Take it with you everywhere you go. Thank you for the most incredible, all of you, drone show tonight. The launch of our Chameleon, our GPS. That's the size of your drone. That's the size of your phone. Phone, drone, drone, phone. Take this with you everywhere you go. Now, no license needed, no registration, no fee. Built to the new Class Drone Zero Toy category, confirmed by the CAA directly to us. No license needed. You are getting the most amazing bundle. And why all of you putting this in your basket and checking out? You want a drone at a brilliant price. You want a drone that you know you can fly, and hand on heart, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly this GPS drone. But it's the price, it's the deal, it's the bundle. When we first launched this GX Pro GPS, it was just shy of 450 quid drone on its own. Drone alone, no extra bits, no nothing. Tonight, we're going to give you 2 extra batteries for nothing, niche, nil, zero, free, tripling the flight time, up to an hour and a half's worth of flight time in this bundle. We're also going to throw in the storage case, normally worth 40 quid, foam lined. You wouldn't buy a mobile phone without protecting it with a screen protector. You wouldn't buy a mobile phone without putting a case on the back. This is your case to protect your drone with the 2 extra batteries that we're giving you for nothing, niche, nil, zero, free in that case too. The ultimate bundle, the ultimate collection. This is the way to start filming, flying and having fun using that GPS. And I want to show you what the GPS is all about. Now, this is different to our Chameleon drone. This is different to any other drone that we sell here that isn't fully GPS integrated. You are getting tons more features. And remember, even as a beginner, you can fly this drone out the box without the GPS, inside using that optical flow camera doing the hard work for you. VR capability. 50 times digital zoom. By the way, if you've got those VR goggles, you can fly this drone FPV. That means your phone goes in the goggles and it's as if your eyes are on the front of that drone. It's unbelievable. Surround. Drone lifts up, turns to face you, 360 spins around you, filming those magic moments. Unbelievable. But look at this, Rob. Click here and it brings up the GPS, because the satellites know where the drone is. The satellites are connecting to the drone, and I can overlay a Google Earth straight over the top. That's our studio here in Warrington. One finger, fly over the building, then fly over the tree. Everywhere we go, oh, let me just bring in because we need to know where we are. You press go. It will fly to 1, fly to 2, fly to 3, fly to 4, and then land not near you, not close to you, exactly 2 meters in front of your feet. This is a drone, the first that we know of, with the 2 technologies in there. Whether you're a beginner, whether you're a pro, is this for you? Is it something you're buying as a gift? Either way, hand on heart, out the box, 20 seconds, you can fly it. The ultimate drone, the biggest, the best, the top of the top with its full GPS, the amazing full bundle, auto takeoff, auto landing, VR capability, 2 cameras on board, full GPS integration. It's yours if you check it out, because this is the incredible GX Pro GPS mega bundle, 2 extra batteries for free and the storage case. The show special tonight.
Tonight being, there is now 12 minutes, there are now 12 minutes and 19, 18, 17 seconds remaining. Obviously that, we are live, that is ticking down to 3 a.m. At 3 a.m, that price of $259.99 is going to go up to $459.99. Now we'll give you a couple of minutes, because there'll be people on the phones and such, a couple of minutes after 3 a.m, but then it's going to go back up by £200, and that it will stay that way for at least 2 weeks, if not longer. And when it comes back down again, if we can get it back down again, it may not be as low as $259.99. We can't guarantee that. You know, prices are going up, there are tariffs happening, all kinds of things in the world, inflation, you know, taxes. I mean, just basically, when you earn money these days, you have to give most of it away, don't you? So the point I'm trying to make is that, you know, there's no time like the present. The present is a gift. That's why they call it the present. So yeah, check out before that clock runs out. Same also with our Chameleon. There's not a lot of the stock of that remaining. Obviously that is going to come back in the future. It was a brand new launch tonight. But the batteries, and that won't go up in price, and the batteries we'll get those also for next time as well. So basically, the only thing you need to know when you buy any drone from us is very simple. This used to be law, it used to be guidelines. Obviously, you can take these drones on holiday with you. If you go abroad, just make sure you check the laws of the land. And I promise you, when we come back, actually, I forgot to ask Rich about usage, where you can use your drones in terms of crowded places and things. So that's what I'll do just before the end of the show for you. I apologize, I forgot to do it sooner. But always, whenever you fly a drone, these are guidelines that you need to follow, and they are called the Drone Code.
The UK Drone Code is published by the Civil Aviation Authority to assist drone users. Here are a few pointers to clear up any confusion and help you fly safely. Be drone safe. Always keep your drone in sight. This allows you to see and avoid other things while flying. Staying below 400 feet helps reduce the likelihood of a conflict with manned aircraft. Be drone aware. Every time you fly your drone, you must follow the manufacturer's instructions. If you do this, it will help you to keep your drone and the people around you safe. Be drone legal. When using your drone, legal responsibility lies with you. You are responsible for each flight. Stay well away from aircraft, airports and airfields, as it is a criminal offence to endanger the safety of an aircraft with your drone. Remember, don't fly near airports or airfields. Remember to stay below 400 feet. Observe your drone at all times. Never fly near aircraft. Enjoy responsibly. For further information, please visit www.dronesafe.uk. We hope you find this useful, and importantly, that you enjoy endless hours of fun with your drone.
Less than 10 minutes remaining now on the clock until the price goes up by £200. Right, so we had questions. And
Yes.
I'm so sorry I forgot to ask this sooner. What are the rules with regards to flying out in public areas?
Okay, because this is the Class 0 toy drone, it's a drone that you can fly anywhere you like within the auspices of like the drone code.
Yes.
So you can fly over people, because there's always a question, can you fly over people? Yes, you can. Can you fly over houses? Yes, you can. The only places you cannot fly is the airports and stadiums where you have got crowds of people. So you can't obviously fly over a prison, you can't obviously fly over an airport, but where there is people, you can, but not where there are crowds. And the way they define it, if you imagine going to the beach on a normal day, that's not a crowd, okay? That's just people. If you go there on the hottest day of the year and everyone's packed in close, that's a crowd, you shouldn't fly over them. So yeah, any of the Class 0 category area is anywhere other than places where you would have crowds of people and airports.
And obviously, if you go to a resort of some kind, like I was questioning whether I could take a drone to Disney, for example, when I go over to Orlando, they will have their own rules. Check those
you can't fly on private areas where they have specifically told you cannot fly drones.
And I imagine now they'll probably say no drones, or they'll say drones allowed. Or
But
but take them on your holidays. You know, take them to the. Say if you're going rambling around Scotland, as I will be doing next week, this is a great way to capture memories like you've never captured before.
Unbelievable. Memories that you couldn't film in any other way, but memories you can keep for a lifetime and the next generation's lifetime, because they will have those memories themselves.
How, in the name of all that is hope, have we managed to drop £200 on the price?
Because we manufacture these drones directly ourselves. We don't go through a middleman to bring them here to shop on TV. There's no one paying for advertising on telly. There's no one paying for the magazine to do the trade show. We are bringing them direct from the factory.
Celebrity endorsements.
Direct
You've
here.
got me.
Yeah, and I post them out tomorrow morning. It's me that does it. So we literally are just charging you for the features that we can add onto that drone. No additions, no multiplications, no add-on there. So you are genuinely getting a £460 drone tonight for 260 quid.
But only for 6 minutes, 50 seconds.
Yeah, that's it.
And a few minutes at the end of the show. So can anyone buy it? Can they buy multiples?
Anyone over 14 years old can fly it out the box in 20 seconds. It's pre-charged, it's ready to go. And at 14 years old, you can fly on your own. Now, if you're dealing with a kid that's a little bit younger, you're wanting to have someone in your family have a go that's a little bit younger with adult supervision, you'll know if you believe they can do it, but you need to be with them. 14 years old, though, on your own. And when you ask a question about how many you can have, how many in the same area, they are full digital drones.
So you could have 10 of them and they're not
10 in the same area, 20 in the same area. You can have air races, competition, nothing's going to interfere with each other.
How's it connecting to your phone?
Okay, this is a Wi-Fi connection created by the drone itself.
That's not Wi-Fi internet, it's a wireless connection.
A wireless connection between the drone and the phone. Now, you can be in the middle of a field. You don't need a wireless router or anything like that. It is literally the drone sends out a signal which connects to your phone. It's a private signal, so no one else can jump in and start looking at what you're filming. And that means that you can fly this absolutely anywhere that you want to use it, you can fly it. You don't need a Wi-Fi signal in that area.
And also, you don't have to log into a website to activate it. Give out your address or any details.
Yeah,
there's no information being logged anywhere.
With other drone companies, you have to put your name and address in. You have to register. With most of the drone companies, before you can even use the drone or start to use half the features, you have to register with your credit card in case you go into a paid feature that you need to pay for.
Of course you do.
Every feature that we give you is completely free. You're never going to have to buy anything. No, none at all. You get it, it's ready to use.
And no international governments.
Controlling it, no.
And so, listen, we're down to, all right, we're at 5 minutes now, 5 minutes and counting for $259.99. If, as I like to say, if someone's sitting on the fence, try a chair, it's easier. But what would you say to them?
Okay, look, if you're sitting on the fence, you'll be sitting there for two reasons. Number one, you'll be thinking, I've seen drones in the high street, they're £500, £600, £700, I can't afford it. Maybe you're that person. Maybe you're someone that's thinking, I've seen all these people flying drones in the park, I just don't think I'll have the skill to do it. Right now, you're looking at something different. You're looking at a different type of drone created by us exclusively for you. The price today is unbelievable. Under 260 quid for a GPS drone. That's unbelievable on its own. With the extra batteries, even brilliant. An hour and a half's worth of batteries included in there. But if you're thinking, can I fly it? The difference with our drone is, out the box, 20 seconds, yes, you can. We don't have the 5-star reviews for no reason. We have it because our drones do what we say they can do.
They kind of help you fly.
They do. And by the way, this drone here, if you log on to our website, go to the bottom and click on the video, I will teach you and hold you hand in hand with this GPS drone to get it first in the air. Look at the colors, look at the definition. We are going to help you with it.
If you...
It's not that click, it's the other click.
Okay.
Oh, let's just go back.
If you click on any
that one
drone,
there. And look,
yeah.
I apologise. This is my wife's nightmare. 4 of me in the same place at the same time. No. Each of those videos is for one of our different drones that we sell, and I will teach you from taking it out of the box to getting it connected to getting it in the air for each of our drones. So we hold your hand all the way, whoever you are that's bought it.
I imagine the Chameleon will be on there eventually.
It will. The Chameleon should be on there in the next 3 to 4 weeks. We'll have the videos there.
And actually,
but can I just tell everyone,
please,
the Chameleon, when you open the box, because we rushed to get it in, there is an instruction booklet, but it's behind the silver sheet at the back.
I did mention that,
Good. So just so you know, there won't be a missing instructions. It's just behind the silver sheet.
It's behind the silver. Thank you so much, Rich.
It's my pleasure, Rob.
Yeah. As always, at the end of the day, 3 minutes, less than 3 minutes now remaining to get all of these incredible prices, particularly on the GPS drone. That's going to go up by £200. But also, we've got all the handy helper products. We've got all, by the way, all the spare batteries. If you buy the GX Pro and you want some extra batteries, there are loads of extra batteries on there as well. You can get the cooling towels. Were these on a special as well? Were they a show special too? No, they're just regular price, $14.99, a £5 for each. Honestly, you will be very thankful because those will get to you by midweek, and by the time we hit the sort of the 30 plus degrees or the high 20s, you'll have a really genuine bona fide way of being able to keep yourself cool. So please do get those. And also we've got the handy storage boxes, which are amazing. Great for picnics, actually. I use them for all different manner of reasons, and you will find that they are wonderful ways for decluttering, but also carrying things around, transporting things from place A to place B in a very neat, tidy and convenient way. And those storage boxes all on our website too. Now, thank you so much for watching. Tomorrow night, Sean and Hayley will be back with you, and they've got a brand new pillow. It's called Pillow Wow. How do you do a W? Pillow Wow. I know nothing about it because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm on holiday for 10 days. So I will see you not next Thursday, Friday, Saturday. In fact, you've got Charlie. Nick is coming back for a jewellery show on Friday night, and then Saturday, Sean and Hayley are covering for me. So I will see you Thursday week. Looking forward to that, which is I think the 10th of July, something like that. So thank you very much for watching. We really appreciate it. From all the team here at Shop On TV, from director Kieran, from producer Martha, from cameraman extraordinaire Rich, from floor manager Dave, he's all right, and from everyone at ITV and STV, all of the people in transmission and everywhere, thank you. Also, thank you to Emma, to Dave, to Chaz, to Kieran, to Ewan, to Kathy, to Mads, to Lulu, to Carol, to Alice, to Jamie, Jessica, Mary, Dylan, all these people who emailed in tonight. We love being live with you every single night on ITV and STV. And we're here, we're interactive. This is your show. Come be part of it always. So thank you. Bye. Please do check out. The clock's already gone, but you've got literally about 20 seconds. We'll give you a couple of minutes, as I say, after the show, after we go off air, to check out on those show specials. But if you don't check out, you will sadly miss out. From me, Rob Lock with an E, I appreciate your time, your company, and your interaction, and I will see you in about 10 days' time. Bye-bye.